What day is today? It is Sean's birthday. What a day for a birthday. And this birthday is yours.
So today's special episode goes out, it's a shout out to my homie, my co-host over here, the captain of cool, as he likes to be called, Sean Deals.
Yes, it is Two Guys in the Dark, Captain Cool birthday special, part 2.
Part 2? There's a part 1? We already did part 1?
Yeah, last year.
Oh. So it's just going to make it a new part every time it's your birthday?
Well, I mean, it's part 2. It's my second birthday of the podcast.
It's also the 50th anniversary of our podcast.
This 51st.
No, that's not how anniversaries work.
What?
So if the first episode is the first episode, it's not going to be the first anniversary. The second episode would be the first anniversary, and thus making the 51st episode the 50th anniversary.
You have like a math thing, right? Is that accurate?
Okay, so when WrestleMania did WrestleMania 25, they called it WrestleMania, the 25th anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
It was WrestleMania the 25th time it happened, which would make it the 24th anniversary of the first ever WrestleMania. Thus, making this the 50th anniversary of our podcast, but the 51st episode.
That sounds retarded, right?
Okay.
Anyway.
Do you celebrate your first birthday the day you're born? No, you don't. You celebrate your first birthday a year after the fact.
Because you're not old yet.
Yes, exactly. Which makes every single anniversary after that, every single birthday, the anniversary of your birth.
So what you're saying is, when the show was born, it doesn't count as the first year, first anniversary.
It counts as the first show that they ever did.
Yeah. But
from any point after that is going to be the first anniversary or the second anniversary or the third anniversary. So the day you were born, we don't call that your first birthday. We call that the day you were born. But your first birthday is when you turned 1. Because your parents were probably excited. They were like, it's his first birthday. It's the first time he was alive to celebrate his birthday. Okay. So that's how anniversary.
Well, here's how we're going to do it. If it's the 51st episode, we don't give a shit. If it's the 50th episode, it's kind of cool. 52nd, don't give a shit. 60
on the 50th cool. episode, did you mention it?
Yeah, a little bit. Not a lot. No. Future Sean here. Actually, they're both wrong. This is episode 52. Bye-bye.
A lot. Well, didn't mention it now.
Yeah. I just needed to clarify. It needed to be clarified.
Needed to be clarified.
I guess it did.
I didn't want people to get confused, man.
So what's happened since last time? Well, here's things happened to me. Ain't none of them women talking to me no more. So, alright, what's going on with everybody else?
Not that they ever really started.
Oh,
I got that giant cat tree. You saw it.
Yes.
It's fucking huge. It's like a throne for my cats. I mean, it's as tall as that bookshelf right there.
So it dwarfs Little Boo's little castle over.
A little bit. It's a little bit taller than that. It has big boxy things for the cats to fit in because my cats are really fat. Mm-hmm. And then up top, instead of having just the one little perch thing up there, it has 3 of them.
3 of them?
Yeah, one in the middle that's the highest, one on the right that's a little bit lower, and a third one that's a little bit lower than that. Yep. I think I'll have to look later and see if I I at least have a picture of 2 of them on it at the same time, but they all 3 play on it. It's got scratching posts galore, toys hanging down for it. They just
get up there and sleep.
They get up there, they play, they sleep, they play King of the Mountain. I've seen my big cat throw the little kitten off of it like
hell yeah,
all the time. The one that you hate.
You gotta show him his balls.
Lily, yeah.
He's like, I'll show you his balls.
The one with AIDS keeps beating up the one without AIDS. Like, you don't know my struggle.
I've got AIDS, asshole.
But it's awesome. Leslie put it together while I was at work. She sent me a photo of it. Oh my god, is that gonna fit?
Sounds expensive.
She only paid like $70, but she paid $70 for it, a bag of dog food, I want to say, and a dog toy, new leash for Bonnie, and 2 other things, because she had a coupon for that new website, Chewy. So, and if you see the commercials for the new website, Chewy, they always say, like, get up to 30% off your first order, which is great, because that's how we got it. Just $70, we got all that stuff.
Yeah.
So, it's a pretty good website. And she's been ordering stuff from there, like, constantly since then.
Did you hit her?
It's her money. I ain't gonna tell her what to do with it.
Here's one thing that happened. I need to introduce us. So I'm Captain Cool, birthday boy. I'm the Prince of all podcasters. You got VJ, Butt Chugger Bananas, and my dad's back. Yeah, and he's back.
He's a heavy smoker. That's what this is going to be his nickname. Heavy smoker.
Speaking of that,
because your voice was so rough when you said.
One thing that's happened since last time is he threw a bird nest at me.
Brian?
Yeah.
Oh,
So I was.
That was more of a question for you, Brian. Brian?
So like I was hearing this weird noise. It's a little after you left. We heard this noise. I think it's rats. Like it's not rats. So eventually, after you left, we looked around. Birds were in my window. A bird nest, baby birds.
Mm-hmm.
So we got them out, and he just chucked the fucking thing at me.
You know what? You should have caught it.
And one of the birds hit me in my leg.
Did they die?
I know. They probably did soon after, but
They weren't able to fly yet. So.
Nope. We picked them up, put them back in the little makeshift nests that got beat to shit.
Where'd you put the nest?
we put it on an oven. You know that oven that's outside our house
Yeah.
by the basketball goal? We put them on top of there.
Well, that's good. I mean, if their mother finally decides to throw them out of the nest, at least they probably won't die.
Yeah. If the cats didn't eat them, they'll be fine.
Oh, shit. Oh, God.
If they didn't die from the fucking brain damage either, getting chucked.
God, those poor babies.
You know what? My cats.
Y'all got some bad karma coming.
My cats were hungry.
Oh, man.
And they were bothering me, by the way. I told them to shut up, and they didn't listen.
They didn't listen.
You know what?
CJ.
See, what happened was God was like, I need to punish him. I'm going to put some birds in his window, see how he deals with it. Chucks them.
And he
Then
goes,
feeds them to the cat.
he's-
Meow, meow, meow. Now God's like, all right.
I'm gonna get Pete after.
God's like, I'm going to send a text to every woman and make sure none of them talk to him.
Hey, you remember that Sean kid we were talking about?
Yeah.
Don't talk to him.
I know.
But he seems kind of cool.
If he
Said
says
no
something-
one ever.
If he says something to you, just say okay.
Ooh, or better yet, get a really good conversation going with him. You know, maybe take him out on a date or two, and then ghost him.
Ghost.
Yeah. She see what you did to me.
You know what? If you'd have caught those,
I didn't know you were throwing a fucking
God
bird.
gave you insane random diarrhea, so
Oh,
that's karma, you guys.
I don't know. I think I'd rather have diarrhea and have bitches talk to me at the same time. I'd be
What
all right.
if? What if?
At least I'd have something to
you
do.
can never see any of them because you have such a bad case of diarrhea.
No.
You're literally in the bathroom like 6 hours out of the day.
I'd be. She's like, "You all right?" I was like, "Do you know what a bloopy is?"
Oh God!
All right.
Should be like, I know what blimpies is. They still got those up north.
Oh, another thing that's happened to me. You guys remember a few weeks back, I was telling you about. You haven't heard this episode. A few weeks back, I was telling you about that homeless chick I was talking to for a bit. And
He didn't even know about the homeless chick.
no, I haven't told him that one yet.
Maybe you should just give him a real quick filler.
So, I was talking to this girl,
Your son's an idiot, by the way.
and she's homeless.
And he knew that from the get-go.
And I didn't know that from the get-go.
Okay, well, when they first started talking, once it was made clear, he did not stop talking to her.
Okay,
He kept talking to her.
she's homeless, but she has internet access.
She had a phone. I don't know. The question this is a little shaky, and so I'm like, she looked cute and all that, and I was like, hey, here, how about I take you to the Salvation Army where VJ's mom works?
Wait. Tell him the whole story.
That is the whole story, right?
He said, okay, how about I take you to the Salvation Army where my friend's mom works? Drives 2 hours to go pick the girl up.
It wasn't 2 hours, it was an hour.
Drives an hour to go pick the girl up. Drives an hour back
to
Knoxville to drop her off to Salvation Army.
Uh-huh.
An hour away from where she, I guess, lived or didn't live, because
it's her and her cousin.
She didn't have.
What about her and her cousin?
Her cousin.
He picked them both up and drove them.
Idiot. All right, go ahead.
And he sees that she is like 400 pounds.
No, it wasn't that she was big. It was just the
Was
picture.
her cousin big too?
Not as bad, but
her cousin was a meth head, apparently.
Crackhead. And
sorry.
she wasn't as attractive as the pictures. It's like, I don't know, it pissed me off. So I blocked her immediately after and left her there. But she had a home.
No,
I did.
He sent me a message, and I can't show it to you because I just deleted them today.
No proof.
But the message said, I mean, I didn't know I was going to pick up fucking Houdini, and I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, well, you remember all those pictures I sent you? I was like, yeah, that was just her face. You should have seen the rest of her. And there was so much of it.
That sounds horrible when you say it out loud.
It doesn't.
But listen.
So apparently, he met her and saw that she was a balloon of what he thought she was going to be.
It's just she was not as attractive as I thought.
Uh-huh.
As the
because
pictures
she was
seemed,
fat. Because he only got pictures of her face.
It had nothing to do with that. I just don't like smoke and mirrors. The pictures were super attractive, and then here's the thing. I'm glad you brought that up.
Wait a minute. Yeah, go ahead.
This is coming in part 2 of the news story that no one's heard on podcast yet.
Uh-oh.
Her and her crackhead cousin came into Walmart. This back when I was in AP. They came into Walmart. I'm like, oh fuck. So I showed my buddy Eric. I was like, look, here's the picture she sent me. I'll go look at her. He goes, that's not the same girl. I'm like, oh, it is the same girl apparently. I said, these were taken from a fucking satellite or something. Because this bitch ain't... He goes, dude, that looks nothing like her. So, and then some of my other friends who I told the story to, they said they would have just left her there.
Left her...
Right at where they...
That city you went to pick her up
Yeah.
at? You'd just been like, nope.
Yeah,
I kept going.
But you see, any sensible person would have done the same thing. Any sensible person wouldn't have gotten to a conversation with a girl who's homeless and I'll be her savior. I'll go save her and she'll love me forever.
And let me ask you this. How shallow is it that if he'd have known she was
he wouldn't have gone and saved her.
He wouldn't even went and saved her.
That's what I'm
like,
saying.
Fuck that
so
cow.
your friends are assholes. You're an asshole.
It'd have been like, fuck that
Yes.
cow. I got to go. I ain't going up there. That's an hour trip. But you thought she was pretty, and you were like, okay.
It was a coincidence. It's a coincidence.
Is that a
It's a
coincidence?
coincidence. And
We can use whales. I love that. I'm sorry.
why do you keep bringing that up? It
I
has nothing to
fucking
do with the
love that.
conversation.
I know, but it turns out she was really fat. So
Oh, well.
whales. I don't know if I've been watching Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
I know it's
lately.
bro.
Yeah,
But
it's fucking hilarious.
I was like, I don't know, she came to Walmart, freaked me out. I was like, damn it, I thought she's not canon anymore, and here she is.
I thought since I stopped talking to her, she couldn't remember all the things I told her about my life, and she's hopefully not in here looking for me.
Do you think that's where my bad karma's coming from?
Do you think she was in there looking for you?
No.
That was just coincidence?
Closest Walmart to Salvation
okay.
Army. They closed they're closing
UT
the
campus.
UT campus
It's
one
gone.
already. Yeah, it's gone. So
Yeah.
it's good for the Chapman Highway Walmart because we lost a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit of business for that. But I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't work there anymore, so it doesn't matter.
I think that's where my bad karma's coming from.
Just to start, yeah.
Just to start.
Yeah.
Not catching those birds. Just, it all adds up.
Yeah.
It does, man.
I think-
there are days where I have the shittiest days,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh man, I've done something to piss off the universe or something, and then I just do like a couple nice things to kind of balance it out, and it makes my day a lot smoother.
So, do you think overall, I'm a good person, but sometimes I do bad things, or
I think you're autistic. I really do.
could be.
I think you can't distinguish between right and wrong, so you
right
constantly
or wrong.
you constantly do the wrong thing, and then I have to judge you
I
for
know the wrong thing. The problem
it.
is
Apparently not.
the problem is I do it anyways.
Okay.
Just like any time me and your mother say something or suggest something, you want to do the opposite. Even when we're right. Even
Wisdom
when he
is
figures
a,
out
is a,
eventually, oh, they were right.
No,
It don't matter.
A lot of times, I know what I'm
It's one
doing
of the
is wrong.
best tropes to have.
Like,
Are those pies ready?
that's another episode.
Yeah, but then you have to cook them.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I wasn't gonna cook them until
Don't they cook for like an hour?
30 minutes.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
I'm done.
I was just making sure.
But
Because I didn't want us to have to take a huge break between episodes. Also wanted pie.
Yeah, let's focus on.
Dang, man, you didn't even eat your hamburger from your birthday dinner.
Yeah,
Son of
but
a
pie, man, it's pie. There's always
Tells
room
you.
for pie. I had to save some room for pie. I just took a poop in there so I could have more room for pie.
Well,
It's pie.
we're about to eat a little bit here in a
Okay.
second, so you'll be all right.
Pie. I like lose 90% of my vocabulary, and I just keep saying, "Yeah, guys, pie."
Let's focus on the current conversation. I like when I was dating that Alex chick. I knew everything was stupid, and what I was doing is, I knew it wasn't going to work out, but I keep doing it anyways. Same thing with Whitney.
I think karma got us all with that one. The only thing I ever think back and remember about that Alex girl is that awkward moment where we're all sitting at the subway table and we were talking,
No, I know where this is going.
and I don't remember what we were talking about, but I was scrolling through
Your pictures.
the Photos app that saves every photo that you've ever taken. And just happened to be that night I was telling you about the weird shit that I found on there. That was like,
Yeah.
and I deleted it all because, and I never told anybody about that, but you, because, not gonna talk about it on the podcast. No one ever needs to know. So,
Oh, I remember that now.
yeah. So,
Just don't think about that tomorrow.
still never gonna think about it again. Hopefully. Anyways, so we got into a heated discussion or conversation about something, and I threw my phone down, and we were like having a back and forth conversation.
Yeah.
And
I don't think it was heated. You just set your phone down.
I don't know. I feel like we were talking about something, making jokes or something, and I got like started laughing, and I sat my phone down because I didn't sit it down right beside me. It was like it was over by the condiments,
Yeah.
and his girlfriend looks down at my phone, and he looks at his girlfriend, and then he looks down at my phone, and then he looks, and like I'm talking to him, and I look down at my phone, and I look back at him. I didn't see what they saw, but so he looks right up at me with this look on his face like, I'm gonna kill you. And I look at him like, what? And then he grabs my phone and tosses it to me, and I'm like, the hell? I look at my phone, and it's my penis. There's photos of my penis. And I'm just like, right. Put my phone in my pocket, and I'm just like, we need to breaks over for everybody. That's the one thing I always remember, like that awkward moment where,
Yeah.
yep, awkward.
You should just keep that on your phone, just in case.
No, it was in the Photos app, so I deleted all of them from the regular gallery, like a sensible human being.
Mm-hmm.
But Google's like, oh, you thought you got rid of it? That's okay, we save everything. So there's that other app that's called Photos, and it's run by Google, and you have to go in there and delete everything a second time so that Google doesn't keep a memory of everything that you want to deleted, and you know, you don't have it on your phone or in Google. So I went through my Google Photos to find an older photo that I had, and it just showed all the photos that I pretty much had ever taken, or any photo that had ever been taken on a phone that I owned.
Damn.
So, yeah.
That I had a near bad experience close to that. So I was. This was on Messenger, and this is back when me and Mary first started dating, and she sent me some nudes, and I was looking at it, And then I almost sent it. It's like, do you want to send this to Dakota? I'm like, no, I do not want to send this. What's wrong with you? And it's almost like send it like, no, get out of here. What the fuck?
Did you say yes? You want me to send it to
I was like, why are you saying, what's wrong with you?
Why would I want to do that?
All right. Now it's time for our first segment. It's called Eating Shit.
Alright.
First up,
Now that we got all the poops, boobs, and butts out of the way,
it's time to eat some food.
nuts,
And,
butts, and coconuts.
Frankie got us cupcakes for my birthday, so we're going to try these chocolate cupcakes out. They're little mini cupcakes.
Yeah. Well, she ordered the big ones, and that's what they come out with. That's what happens when you do the to-go thing. It don't
Pick up
always work
today.
out right. Pick up today, yeah. It don't always work out.
I like to order those big ass cakes from Sam's Club. They're like $20, but they'll put whatever you want on it. It's like this big.
Yeah, I know, right? How do you get in there without... I
Yeah,
guess you just...
God damn. I can't even get it. I want to see. I pulled the icing off. Oh.
Oh, I did too. Those are really hard to get out. They should rethink that.
Yeah.
Or let them put a fork, a toothpick or something with them.
Like pack it with a toothpick.
I'm trying the white one. The white icing with chocolate.
I tried the chocolate with red icing.
Uh-huh. Shit, my icing's falling off. Damn, my
I just
cupcake
tried to
fall.
eat my icing in whole.
Caesar.
Not bad.
Tastes good, it just fell apart.
I think we probably should have like put them in a refrigerator
Uh-huh.
for a little while
they're
before we tried to
melty.
eat them. Because it's so hot out here, they're kind of they're
And they were in
they're
that
sweating.
kitchen, and that kitchen was like 100 degrees, so
They're sweating.
yeah.
It's crazy.
All right.
I want to try the red one.
I like them. Don't get me wrong. Flavor's good.
God.
Yeah.
Did you try a red one?
You said you wanted to try the red one, but I noticed you tried all the red ones. Your fingers are covered in frosting from each one of these.
Those are not easy to get out.
No, they're
No.
not. You just have to let the first person make a mistake, and then everybody else gets to not get their hands dirty.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and try to grab the white one. Oh, yeah, look, first try.
First try.
I'll let you see. Yeah, Vito's right. I'll let everybody get the corner pieces of it.
Mhm.
Slipped right out.
Well, I got the piece right there. So.
Yeah.
Without getting anything on my fingers. I think the red one was better.
Yeah. They're both pretty tasty.
It is a lot better.
Well, yeah, you didn't have to sit through
Well,
icing first.
Yeah, we'll say like it tastes a lot better when you put the icing and the cupcake together.
Yeah.
I just whoop,
I
put
hope the
it
dye
so small.
isn't like. Look, we had for it was Ethan's birthday. No, Ethan's graduation.
Uh-huh.
They had green cupcakes. I brought some home. And that dye was so strong
Oh God!
that my shit was green for a week after that.
I used to buy those Rice Krispie treats covered in the layer of like fondant icing or whatever, and they were good. But when you pooped, I took like a blue poop, and I was like, what? Why is my poop blue?
Yeah.
Mom, I think something's wrong.
Well, I thought, oh my god, some kind of malnutrition thing going on here. What?
When it comes out green, I'm just like, spinach. I ate too much spinach.
And then I remembered, oh, those green dyed cupcakes, because after I stopped eating those,
You know, if I drink too much Sunkist or grape Sunkist, my poop changes colors.
Sunkist?
Yeah. I think they use a coloring dye in the grape Sunkist because my poop turns like blue and green and purple whenever I drink too much Sunkist.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. And then those blue raspberry slushies change the color of your boo-boo too.
I did not know that. Do they still make Tang?
Yeah.
I thought you said taint for a minute.
Taint. Do they still make Taint?
I don't know. I think
Can you-
they still have it at Walmart. I want to say. I think they do it in those little miso thing or Mio things or whatever, where you squirt it directly into the water.
Oh, okay.
And I think they still have the powder. And if it was gone for a little while, I'm pretty sure they brought it back because of that big 90s 80s
You ready for part 2 of eating shit?
No.
thing.
What in the hell? It's gonna be something we're not gonna want.
Giant calamari.
No, Sean. God, what? Are you trying to kill us? Has that been in the refrigerator?
Yeah, I just pulled it out. What are you looking
You
at?
know this is gonna be fucking nasty. Why didn't you start with that? We could have finished off with some. I'm gonna eat a cupcake after this. I'm pretty sure.
All right.
I'm just making sure.
Well, it's not out of date,
Oh, you know.
or it has to stay refrigerated, or yeah, because if he's gonna kill us,
Consuming this product can expose you to chemicals including lead and
what?
which are known to the state
It's
of
all right.
California to cause cancer, birth defects,
Speak
and
up.
other products. Information go to.
Are you fucking serious? Is that what that said?
It says can cause cancer, but I think they're like required to put that on everything now. Because I bought some barbecue chips the other day that said the same thing, like
What?
can cause cancer. I was like, damn, really? I just wanted to make sure it's okay to eat raw. I don't want to die, but I see people eat it all the time.
Do you?
Fried.
Fried?
Yeah.
Aren't you supposed to cook this shit?
I know. I read it. I was reading it. It didn't say anything that we had to.
You guys are paranoid.
Well, I don't want to die because we all decided to stupidly eat calamari.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to try
But
something
I think
unique.
there's some shit where people eat it like whole. And
Oh god, it's a product of Spain. Of course it is.
Whoa!
Spaniards.
Whoa! And I'm the bad guy.
Contains shellfish, cephalopod, tentacles. Tentacles.
fuck, there.
Cephalopod tentacles.
oh, this is gonna be bad.
What's calamari exactly?
Squid.
Squid?
Manufactured
Octopus.
in a facility that processes allergen, crustacean, shellfish, and or fish. Oh god.
Did you give us any forks, Sean?
I got a spoon. I got one spoon.
Should we drain it first? I feel like we should drain it.
I
don't feel like you're supposed to drink the juice.
I wasn't gonna drink the juice. I was just gonna scoop it into everybody's bowl. I got everybody a bowl.
Serving size. 1 can? So, 1 whole can of that is a serving size. Fucking hell. Sean.
What's the worst? that could
33
happen?
grams
Pretty
of
sure
fat. 33 grams of fat in that.
Is that a lot?
It's
Yeah,
good.
saturated fat, 8 grams.
Oh.
Trans fat, 0. Trans fat's the good fat. So it has none of the good fat. And 8 grams of saturated, clog your arteries fat. Okay. And 45 milligrams of cholesterol.
Well, we
Should be
just-
nice. 170 milligrams of fucking sodium. 1 carbohydrate. Oh, it's got 1 gram of fiber. Is that all? Well. Jesus Christ.
I think you guys are overthinking
Vitamin D.
this.
Alright, put some in my bowl. You're taking too damn long.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. No, that's a whole ass fucking tentacle. I'm switching. You can that. You can keep that. That's a whole ass
Oh,
fucking.
you give me the whole tentacle.
Oh my god. Oh, just the smell.
Oh. It was like dropping a
Right.
turd.
BJ, you should go get us some forks. I didn't think about this.
No, he clearly didn't. You can throw the rest of that away now.
Dude, why are you keeping adding shit?
Well,
Don't add shit. That's.
We're gonna try one piece of this and we're gonna be done.
Oh my. Oh.
You want the big tentacle?
Smells.
I
Like fish to pussy.
Let me get some forks for everybody.
Whew. Watch it be like the most amazing thing we've never tried on the podcast. I'm lying, of course. I've had calamari before. I've had it fried.
Fried. Why
It
didn't
doesn't taste good fried either.
You don't?
Nope.
God, that smell.
But I think it's okay to eat raw because I think there's those videos of those women swallowing the whole octopus, and they like how they like how it struggles on the way down. But I feel like I would just throw up if I had to eat a whole octopus like that.
Still fucking bitches. Alright. It says this, even though they inspect it, this can very easily contain the shell. So
Are we doing the smell taste or are we just eating it?
I can smell it from here, and I'm even close to it.
I think we should.
Oh. Okay, do we have a throw-up bag?
Let's eat this wrong. I don't want to die.
You're gonna Google, make sure we don't die?
Yeah, I just don't want to die.
You guys are overthinking everything.
Are we?
I never seen you guys had to Google if we're gonna die on eating shit.
You know what?
Yeah,
Never
because we
done raw
usually
squid.
Yeah, we don't.
We usually eat cereal, so we're usually okay.
Yeah. Raw squid. Dude. It's raw, right? I mean, has it been
Yeah,
cooked?
It's raw.
Smoked
Pretty sure.
or anything?
Listen, guys, Asian girls sleep with this
God
stuff.
damn
I
it!
think
Why do
they'd
I?
be all right.
The Wi-Fi cut off on my phone again.
It'll be all right, dude. Just eat it.
I thought so.
Kicked me off again. Could just be my phone. My phone sucks too.
Yeah, well, all right, that's fine. Well, they sell. I don't think.
Jesus Christ!
Well-
You should run a fucking. You should run a fucking cult. It'll be okay, guys. Shut up. Stop reading the
Drink the
ingredients.
Kool-Aid. What the hell?
It's
Yeah.
anthrax. Jesus.
Well, it's fine. They sell it. They wouldn't be selling.
If it killed people, they wouldn't be selling it.
Exactly, or they'd have it on the box. Don't eat, stupids.
You know,
Just run a cult, John.
Hey,
why don't you just get like a can of Spam or some Vienna sausages or something?
something. I want to get something unique.
What's unique? What's unique?
Man, he got the giant. He got the giant octopus leg.
You gave it to him. You specifically
No,
didn't want it.
This was supposed to be his bowl. He grabbed my bowl.
Oh,
Oh.
hell.
You got the big ass fucking leg, man.
Are we doing this?
Do it. Do it. Don't do it. All right. Wait.
You
Grab
know,
me
I
a
got these
beer to
little
wash this
bitty-ass
down.
pieces, and I got
Anything
this
but the grape
gigantic-
one or blueberry one. Anything but the blueberry one.
Oh,
Oh, well, let's eat it and then we'll get
I
some.
gotta
Beer.
get past the smell.
It ain't bad.
You
Wait.
It's actually better than the fried calamari. I'll give it
You
that.
like sushi?
It's not good though.
I don't like it.
Oh,
I hate it.
Very chewy.
swallowed it. It's done. Next.
Very chewy.
Moving on.
Very, aftertaste. Oh, aftertaste is the shit. You think? I bet the cats would love this.
Let's go give them some sushi.
Take them some squid. Are you going to eat the rest of that, Sean, or should we take it to the cats?
No,
No.
I thought I ate two of them. I was like, I could do this, and after that second one, like, no.
See-
That aftertaste. Oh my god, that
It
aftertaste.
smells like cat food though.
It does.
Oh.
It really does.
Pour the rest into that bowl.
What bowl?
Did all of it
The
come out
bigger
of that
bowl.
can?
Not all of it. I caught most of it out of
Well, I
it.
was going to say, pour it all in there.
You think
'cause
they'll
you're not
fight to
gonna
the
eat
death
it.
over it?
I hope.
It's weird because I can feel it, that one little piece I ate,
Yeah.
sitting on top of the empire
They're
of
like,
food
oh my-
in my stomach.
They're like,
and
oh
it's
my
just
god,
like,
you haven't
I
fed
owe
us anything this good since, those baby birds.
Karma.
Oh, God.
This was karma for the baby birds.
Was it?
Listen,
Yeah.
you guys are
God was like,
exaggerating.
I'm going to give Sean the dumb idea to make them eat calamari. I bet Asians are over there just like, these are idiots. They think calamari. I don't know why I'm doing Italian accent.
Fucking
Though.
gross. Hand me those, hand me the cupcakes. These.
You guys saying like Asian girls sleep with this stuff. We'll be all right. Just
Sleep with this stuff?
Yeah.
Well. Alright.
Do you mean like sexually? You dirty, dumb bastard. I'm gonna go get a beer to wash this down.
What kind of beer?
I don't know if there's any buds in the fridge. I don't know what's in there.
Bring me something. A red ale, I don't care. Sean, that kind of smell like a homeless woman.
Jesus Christ.
That was horrible, man. Jesus.
I ain't gonna lie. It smelled kind of weird, but
We should all start talking like fucking. What's that actor's name? Original dude that played Rhodey.
oh, the
Oh,
light skin.
Green
dude.
Eyes.
Yeah.
Green Eyes.
Plays Lucius Lyon in
Empire.
Empire.
What the hell is his name?
It's not important because he dropped out of Iron Man, so I guess I don't.
Did he
care.
drop out or did they replace him?
He left.
He left. They didn't want to give him as much money. Come back for a second movie, I think.
Well,
What was his name?
Not important.
Wow. Yeah, but that really irritates you when you. Yeah, okay.
I always want to say Forrest Whitaker, and then I'm like, nah, it's not Forrest Whitaker. It's the other one.
Forrest Whitaker.
Well, yeah, but like their names remind me of each other for some reason. Like
It's because his name is Howard.
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard.
So they, yeah, I was like, these two guys have the weirdest names for black people, and that's what happens each time.
Terrence Howard. Okay.
Anyway,
I said we should all talk like him from the Pimp movie he did, the Hustle and Flow.
never seen it.
Never seen it?
Alright,
I got a new episode for Maine. We got going.
Maine?
Yeah, like he has like a real southern gangster accent. It just sounds weird, like he's on drugs though.
Probably supposed to be on drugs. So.
Maine.
Man, you don't know what you're saying.
Like the Power Rangers meme where he's like, "Okay, Maine, we gotta go save the universe, Maine, my Maine." I don't know. It's a meme.
What the
I
fuck
have
is
to
he
look it up.
talking about?
I just want you guys to watch the show and see how he talks, and then we all just talk like that for the rest of our lives.
Okay, well, we'll look into that.
All right.
Speaking
not
of
this
that,
episode.
yeah, not this episode.
Somewhere in a future episode.
Speaking of that, it's time for video of the week.
Okay, Maine.
This week I picked My Friend Plank.
My best friend playing.
You know, it's okay, I guess. I would have probably liked it more if I was into Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
I personally enjoyed the fuck out of the song.
Oh, okay.
Like, it reminded me of some of the good old, like
John
John Denver. Yeah, like some good old, just God.
And it is
I
amazing.
like me some John Denver. I'm just saying the video was just...
The video itself, not my best, not my favorite pick. All the stills of everybody while he's just moving and swinging and jumping and going down the slides
And swimming under the ocean.
But I love Plank. I love Johnny. I love the song.
Okay.
I have it on my SoundCloud.
All right.
I think it would have been a lot better for them if they had actually did some characters to portray characters from the show in that video. Like had some live action actors dress up as...
I think it would have looked weird.
Oh, because it didn't look weird.
Well, he's just
That's
a piece-
what we're worried about,
he's
is
just
it
a piece
looking
of-
weirder.
It's just a piece of wood, and it's just about Plank. They want to focus just on Plank. They don't want to focus on everybody else.
The focus wouldn't have been on everybody else. The focus would have still been on Plank. The song's about Plank. It follows Plank. He's the only one who moves. I'm just saying it would have been cool to see the live action versions of the people there. Also, it was stupid. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I hated the video, Sean. You
What?
brought it out of me with your douchebaggery.
I'm not douchebag.
Yeah, douchebag. Well, you know what? I don't like you. Flip the table and walk out. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, the video's fine.
Happy birthday.
And if you want to check this video out, don't go to YouTube. Go straight to us at Two Guys in Dark on Facebook.
I love the song. That's all I have to say about it.
Thank you.
It's my best friend playing. My best friend playing.
You want to check it out, go straight to our Facebook, Two Guys in the Dark, video of the week. We also got all our other videos up there. Check them all out. Make sure to like us on Facebook.
Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River, country road, take me home. Don't want to get a suit, so I'm going to stop singing this song. But damn, that's a good song. God.
Yes, it is.
That's how I mellow out right there. Just, country road. Or some Willie Nelson.
Now I can't get it out of my head.
I always said that if I ever got to smoke with two celebrities, if there was two celebrities that I could meet at the same time, smoke with them, and just like get them to talk to me and like record some of their funny, cool stories, just two at the same time for whatever fucking reason, I would want it to be Snoop Dogg and Willie Nelson.
No,
I would want it to be Snoop Dogg and Willie Nelson.
wrong.
That is not what you want, Sean. Is what I want. That's how you can't tell me I'm wrong for what I want to do. You don't smoke anyways, so it doesn't matter.
I know, but here's who I would go with. I want two Gary Buseys.
Why?
Because it'd be fucking awesome. If I'm gonna do it, I want to do it with two Gary Buseys.
So they can argue with each other?
It'd be funny as fuck.
So Gary Busey in a mirror, and he's fucking fighting the mirror is what Sean's wants. Now for me, because it would be awesome to hear them talk about all their experiences over the years, because they both had fucking
this
long
part,
ass careers.
They have to be alive. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was going for too.
Okay.
I wanted
Well, I
them
mean,
to be
mine is a
alive.
multi-dimension theory, so I think yours can be dead. I don't-
Oh, really?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I was imagining it was just him arguing with a mirror
No, mine's like a
and
multi-dimension.
the mirror won.
Gary Busey from another dimension.
He's just
But
like
no-
the
but
sweetest person alive.
But neither one of them know which dimension they're from. They think they're both from two different dimensions that they're actually in. I'm from Dimension X, man.
I just think I'd get so many cool stories out of Willie and Snoop.
I'd get cool.
And also, I think they would be super cool with each other because they just like both have some of the best kush. Also, I'd probably get the highest I've ever been in my entire life.
I'd get cooler stories. I don't know if they'd be true. I'd get cooler stories though. More exciting stories.
I'd ask Willie Nelson about the time he guest starred on
Monk.
King of the Hill
Oh.
and Monk. Anything he's ever guest starred in. Beer Fest, was he at the end of Beer Fest, I want to say, when they joked about making a weed fest, and Willie Nelson
yeah.
turns around, he's like, gives it the A-OK.
There's hints at making a sequel about that.
And then I would love to just have them talk about the industry and
Yeah, I got
and
you.
Snoop Dogg has a podcast now, so that'd be super cool.
that
Just to
is,
be
yeah.
invited on his podcast. And he always has like the randomest people there sometimes, so I think it'd be cool.
Yeah.
Mine was better.
What was yours, Brian?
Jim Croce and John Denver.
I would prove that ass.
Yeah, it'd be a cool.
But see, mine were dead. That's why. But
I think Brian's was better than yours, Sean.
How the fuck was anybody better than mine? Anyway,
I don't know, because I don't think anybody's going to listen to your podcast because it would never happen.
get to where do you mean a podcast? What are you talking about?
I'm recording what they're saying though. That's
You
like
never
the whole
even- This is
point.
the first time you even mentioned that.
I don't know. I think I said something about
You
it.
mentioned Snoop Dogg had a podcast. Oh,
But I got high with them and got to record their
we're moving
stories.
to the next segment. It's called
Alright.
Help Wanted. This is where I offer you a price change in your job, and I tell you what your new job is. Help Wanted. This week you get a $2 raise. And this job, you spend 8 hours in a cat dog contraption with an old white billionaire whose favorite show is Cat Dog.
Yeah, we'll do that in a heartbeat.
Okay.
Who do I gotta be?
I mean, it's just you're not either being a cat or dog. You're in a cat dog like contraption with an old white billionaire.
So he just wants our butts to touch while we run around in a cat dog suit?
I don't know if your butts. I don't know how. I mean, I imagine maybe like your feet are touching, or maybe like his legs overlap over yours.
So we gotta be able to plank like a motherfucker for
No.
starters.
No way.
That'd be hard as fuck.
I mean,
Yeah.
like you'd get ripped quick, but
Yeah, but I'd have to be able to do it at first.
But
It'd be like the episode where a dog gets so fat that cat can't move,
yeah.
and that's what the billionaire's like. This is not
But
working.
think about that contraption. How hot that would get.
Oh, well, he's a billionaire. He probably has air
Yeah,
conditioning.
he has AC and a pool, but how dangerous is that?
Are we naked in the contraption?
No.
Can we be?
Yes.
You have to have your buttholes sewn together.
No. Well, I don't know why that's an option. I mean, like after your shift's over, you got a contraption. You go home, walk.
So when he poops, it's not going to come out of my mouth, right?
No, it's like a metal contraption. It's like, but once the ship's over, he opens it up, and then you're able to walk again.
Why would he want that?
I don't know. He's weird. His favorite show's Cat Dog, and he wants to put you in the contraption for 8
I
hours.
feel like this is what Sean secretly wants.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want this. This is just an idea I had.
He's blushing. You see it?
Why would I pay you for this shit? I don't know.
Why would you pay me for this, Sean?
I wouldn't.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'd take the pay raise. I don't really have to do anything all day except walk around with that old man in a suit, and
You don't have to. You can wear shorts.
I can wear shorts. I can wear whatever I want to work, and
But
I
your
get paid more.
contraption's got to be hot. I don't care.
I'm sure it's hot, and it'd probably suck like walking on my hands all day, but I'd probably get buff.
I'd do it.
I get tired, but I'd get buff.
$2. Like, I'd be making $14 an hour just being Cat Dog.
You get tired of it. All right.
I get tired of the shit I do now. So.
Honestly, as long as it's cooler in there than it is in here, I think I would be all right.
It's hot as shit in here, but that's...
my like knee bows, whatever you call that shit.
Knee bows?
You know, these are like the elbows. And what do you call this? The opposite side of your elbow. What would you call that?
Your joint?
Joint in between your, what is this muscle? This is your
It's like your
bicep
forearm
and forearm.
leads into your bicep, but what's the area in between it?
That's called a joint.
You sure you're not a pot smoking hippie? Whatever it is, you have them on your knees too, on the back sides of your knees, and they get really sweaty when it's hot. For me, like my ass gets sweaty, my legs. Usually, the lower half of me is the first thing to get sweaty. I don't usually actually sweat from my underarms, but I wear a really good deodorant, so that's probably why.
Is it Max? What is that stuff called? That good Magnum? Or what is that shit you used to wear? That medicated deodorant? Because you always stink.
Well, it ain't that.
What was
It's
it called?
Degree for Men is what I use.
No, it was...
It promises a 24-hour protection, and it holds up.
well, he used to have this... I can't remember now. It was...
It's actually like the more I work, the more you can smell my deodorant because like the sweat activates it and just makes it more powerful. I'm like, this is cool.
Or you could go like McConaughey, just natural. Just throw some powder on it. Keep going.
Is that what he does? Is he just doing it in a movie, or is that what he actually does?
That's what he does all the time. He throws some powder on it, takes lots of showers. But he refuses to wear deodorant.
That's weird.
Yeah, why does
Chemicals. He don't want the chemicals. He thinks it'll cause cancer.
Well, it makes sense because this woman I work
and
with...
his co-stars have complained about his stank. But, I mean, that's what I've heard. I wasn't there.
This one coworker I worked with, she talked about how she never wore deodorant. And I was like...
Well, you stinky bitch, why not?
I know she didn't smell bad, but I was just like when she finally told me, I was like, 2 questions. Why? And why are you telling me? And she was like, well, I stopped wearing deodorant, and the longer that I took without wearing deodorant, the less my underarms reacted to it, or the less my underarms would react to sweat, and now my underarms just don't stink. And they didn't smell. And,
Did you have your nose up in there?
no, I mean, I didn't like get like right on that shit and go, but she like raised her arm up and went like this, and I was
Goddamn
like,
stinky bitch, why?
and I was
Why
just
would she
like,
do that?
I was just like, huh, it doesn't smell. That's weird. So I think she was like trying to say that the chemicals that they put in deodorant is just a trap to get you to buy deodorant because it makes your it when you don't have it, it makes your body odor smell, I guess. And I was just like, I feel like that's what she was trying to tell me, but I was just like,
you just want me to lick your
I hit
armpit.
puberty and my underarms started stinking,
you just want me to lick your armpit, you nasty bitch. I know what you want.
It's possible.
Yeah.
I was like, I hit puberty and my underarms started stinking. That's why I started wearing deodorant. I don't think I can stop all of a sudden. Mm-hmm. Also, she didn't work very hard, so I assume that's why they never smell.
When we all, every damn teenage boy, when he hits puberty, starts stinking.
Yeah.
I remember.
I remember. Oh, you remember puberty? Yeah, I remember.
Time for our next.
Things started stinking and pointing. You didn't know.
Time for our next segment.
And you wondered why you thought your gym teacher was hot?
I had a female gym teacher.
I did too.
Just saying.
Miss McGinnis.
Mine was, I don't even remember her name.
Oh, I do.
Miss Taylor, maybe? No, Mrs. Satterfield. Miss Satterfield.
Miss McGinnis. Oh my God, she was black chocolate. Oh my God, she was wonderful.
It runs in the family.
Anyway, time for our next segment.
Runs in the family.
Movie ideas.
Chocolate rain.
Movie ideas. It's my new segment. It's where I tell you my new movie idea.
Oh, so we don't get to come up with movie ideas on the fly.
No, this is just a movie idea I come up with. If you want to, after I'm done, you can. So this is my movie idea I thought of. About 5 rich, beautiful white women. They're all stuck up and mean.
Seen it?
They're all stuck what?
Stuck up and mean.
Not stuck up a meme. That's what I heard.
That's what I thought
That's
he
what I
said.
heard. That's what I heard
too. Stuck up in a meme. I'm like, what?
stuck. In
They all get transformed into a meme and they get superpowers.
All right.
We can't get out.
One of them gets in an accident and gets disfigured.
Mm-hmm.
The other girls start ignoring her, and then she gets shut up. She starts hanging out with someone she used to make fun of. They become really good friends. Her new friends end up getting. So her new friend that she started becoming friends with, that the other friends ditched her, ends up getting hurt, put in the hospital, and then the other mean girls, they find out that they were making fun of her, and she got put in the hospital. So.
How'd she get put in the hospital?
Was
it something they did that caused her to get put in the hospital? The mean girls did?
It's not specific yet. I just she gets them put in the hospital. It would be, I guess, make more sense if this something they did, kind of like domino affected, and then they were making fun of her about it.
Okay, so did she go around killing them?
Well, kind of. She ends up kidnapping the other ones, but she doesn't kill them. She disfigures them and make them live.
In her basement, because they could easily call the police.
Well, she just disfigures them, and then I imagine she's gonna let them go, and accept the punishment, accept that they will go through life disfigured and not perfect.
Mm-hmm. Is it okay? So she did something that disfigured them so badly they couldn't get reconstructive surgery and have it fixed.
I mean, like really fuck. Like, everybody kind of knows this is where the movie's going to lead to. Mm-hmm. So you got to make it.
Okay, like that movie I watched where they raped that girl and then beat the shit out of her and then poured battery acid on her face because he was like, fuck you. And she was disfigured and nasty the rest of her life.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck was this movie?
I don't know, it was like Hallmark movie of the week or something.
Hallmark?
No, I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen this movie.
Hallmark
Story,
has changed.
Jesus. We gotta keep an eye on Hallmark.
People are getting fucked up out there, man.
Yeah.
This world that we live in. I wish I could be like the serial killer Batman.
Why he disfigured her for life for no reason. Like, there's a battery car battery acid, just right on her face. Disfigured her for life for no reason. He might have had a reason, but it wasn't a good one, I'm sure. There's not a good enough reason for that.
Would you guys watch this movie?
No.
No?
But I would help you write it and produce it and make it.
But you wouldn't want, even if you produced it, I'm not gonna watch this shit.
I'm sure you'd, at some point, I'd be forced to come over to your house and watch it on fucking Voodoo after you purchase it, even though you made it.
I guess I'll watch it for the first time at the premiere.
I would invite your ass at the premiere.
I'm saying if I'm there helping you make the movie and I know everything that's going to happen and I literally film it with you, all the more reason not to go see it. But, at the red carpet event, I would, try not to fall asleep before the credits finish.
Imagine you're just texting and talking the whole time, just pissing me off. That's a red carpet thing. Anyway.
I imagine we don't sit right beside each other because I'm like, yeah, he's just going to bug me about fucking...
Pay attention.
Just sit over everything. What in the fuck are you doing?
Okay, jeez, I'm sorry. I was just going to smoke a cigarette.
No, you ain't.
Why? Why don't you love me, Brian?
Waster.
I would have smoked it halfway and then finished the rest of it later.
Let's see.
Oh, he's challenging you. He's like, let's see.
Let's see.
Oh, the cigarette?
Yeah, but you got to smoke the whole pack.
No, not the whole pack.
Oh, God.
Just kidding.
I don't know if I could do that.
One.
Is this ones that you roll? Because I don't want to... Okay. It's like I don't want to bust into your guys' packs that you bought. Like, that'd be a big move.
We hardly ever buy them. They're $6 a pack now. You got to light it again. It's not lit. What's it? Oh.
You got it now. You better smoke that thing to the nub, boy. Alright.
You're mouthing that thing like a virgin.
It's time for Random Facts. This is Viking Facts.
Like a Virgin is my favorite song by Madonna.
Viking Facts.
Okay.
I'm watching. I'm gonna learn on the fly.
Alright, hey, you need to be watching me hearing these facts. Fact number 1. Vikings didn't actually wear horned helmets.
They didn't?
No. The idea was dreamt up by costume designer Carl Emil Dobler. No, that's a dumb fucking name. For an
Goldberg.
1876 production of Wagner Der Rings, Des Nibelungen.
What?
I don't think I've seen that.
Des Nibelungen.
Die Blagging.
Yeah, I guess it's French.
It's been a long time since I smoked tobacco. Weed goes down a lot smoother.
We literally smoked a cigarette on episode 49. Anyway. Number 2, you ready?
Yep.
Viking explorer Leif Erikson discovered America 500 years before Christopher Columbus.
I knew that.
It's okay, I saved it.
That's a fact that I knew.
Party foul right there.
Why is he
I'm glad
so-
you guys don't
And
have carpet.
it was more like Greenland, wasn't it? But it's still North.
I'll tell you what I'm
Is that
smoking.
considered North America? Was it Newfoundland? Where was it exactly?
Well, he said
Was it somewhere in
America.
Canada?
I don't know.
Maybe it's somewhere in Canada.
I don't smoke enough tobacco, so I still get a little bit of a nicotine buzz.
I like how focused you are on these facts.
Yeah, me
Talk
neither.
about shit people know and can see. Number 3.
Okay.
Eric the Red was the first Viking to set foot in Greenland. He found it after being banished from Iceland after killing several men.
Right. Did that talk about his sister?
So that's how he became Eric the Red?
Or was it Bluetooth that had the crazy
I got 3 facts. I didn't get 100.
Okay.
I
You
mean,
guys are
like,
asking
if
for
we
us.
start talking about somebody and you bring up some interesting facts, we're going to want to know more about the person.
Yeah. I don't know.
There was also
I love history.
Also the Viking Bluetooth.
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 I got jokes, but I just like, it's not going to work.
Where do you think we get the name Bluetooth? It's from him.
Is that legit?
Yeah, that's legit.
What the fuck?
Yeah, his Viking sister's pretty legendary.
Did he discover things or something?
He was like this. He was like this guy that brought a bunch of the Viking clans together.
Connected them?
Yeah, because they were all different tribes and stuff.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I am a virgin. I'm still getting a nicotine buzz off these.
Mm-hmm.
I've had like 12 cigarettes in my entire life.
I remember before I started smoking, and I had dip for the first time, Copenhagen, and I was playing basketball, and my ass was like high as shit,
Yeah.
from there.
Ain't got nothing on marijuana, because that shit'll fucking make you eat sandwiches all day. On the couch.
Speaking of getting high, it's time for the Captain Cool Quiz Show. This is where I ask you 6 questions. Whoever gets the most points win the prize.
Okay.
I should start smoking.
Oh, fuck.
It's
Yeah.
expensive.
No, I mean, because it'll help me with my stop smoking campaign. I've gone, this is week number 3 without smoking any weed. You guys proud of me?
Yes.
I'm going to try to keep
You
it
might
going.
as well be high as well as focused you are on the show.
I'm trying to get some praise for my accomplishments, okay?
You want praise, how about you win the show? Because this is going to be a good one.
All right.
I think it's going to be grit and teeth, fighting blood and sweat everywhere, fighting to win this.
Okay. Is the subject? I don't know.
There is one. This one is subject. All of them same category.
Is the category Vikings? Because that'd be cool.
You're going to figure out.
I am focused, okay? Calm down.
Yeah, you just interrupted me. Thank
I'm
you.
trying to put this out.
You're going
so
to
I can
figure
get-
out. You're supposed to smoke the whole thing, but yeah.
I said I'd smoke half now, half later.
All right.
That way I can piss you off effectively.
Well,
You're halfway there.
all right. You guys ready? No.
I don't know. He's unfocused.
There was a piece of gum, and it made me want a piece of gum. Let's go.
You want a piece of gum?
That'd be awesome.
I had gum. What the hell?
Because I still got the taste of that. That's mainly why I wanted to smoke, because I still got the taste of that calamari
last piece
in
of
my
gum.
mouth. Thank you so much.
Wait. I have a.
A lighter for the gum?
You want some candy?
Yes. This will
Only
get
got
rid of
2.
the taste of that calamari.
All right, now I'm ready.
Yeah, let's do this.
All right.
Cigarette worked very well to get rid of the taste, but it just came back right after I was done smoking.
First one to slap your hand on the table gets the answer. Remember, this is all themed, so it's all going to be in the same kind of world here.
Okay.
Question number 1. In Dark Cloud,
You son of a bitch.
what animal were the moon people?
Rabbits.
Correct. Question number 2. What is the
Why don't
name?
you just go ahead and give Brian his prize?
Well, Dark Cloud's been on the Wheel Topics for some time now.
It ain't
It
my
was-
fault.
All right, you gonna buy it for me?
And-
Let's go in there right now. You buy it for me, I'll go home and I'll play it.
This is kind of like an incentive for you to go play the game. Question number 2.
Okay.
What's the name of the main character in Dark Cloud 2? BJ hit his hand first. What's the main character in Dark Cloud 2?
Sean's an asshole who sucks dick. That's
Nope.
what his name is.
His name is Max.
Correct.
Max. His name is Max.
Okay.
Question number 3. How many characters can you be in Dark Cloud? BJ.
7.
Wait. Let's see. There's Tone, Cat Girl, Fat Bastard with red panties. There's
What?
Fat Bastard with red panties. The Genie, who's the boss's wife. There's the Ungaga,
The Sand Warrior.
the Sand Warrior, and the Rabbit 6.
Yep. Correct.
He didn't even hit the table.
Yeah, but you missed your question, so it kind of went to him.
That's close.
That's 3.
I got close.
What city in Dark Cloud do you unlock Ruby the Genie? BJ.
The Dark City.
Nope.
Egypt.
What city? He missed that. So what city do you unlock Ruby
Sand
the
City.
Genie?
Queens.
Correct. Question number 5. Griffin's evil form was played by what actor?
Oh, fuck.
BJ.
Mark Hamill. I don't fucking know.
Correct.
What?
Was it really?
Really?
Mark Hamill.
What? I got one right.
Got one right.
I'm proud of me because I know nothing about this game.
Question number 6.
I thought it was Mark Hamill or Tony Moore. I couldn't remember.
Question number 6. In Dark Cloud, what was Tone's favorite snack? BJ.
Fish.
Nope.
Damn it. I don't know. I really don't know.
Fluffy donut.
Correct. Alright, well you got
That's
5.
a weird snack. Fluffy donut.
It increases defense.
Does
The
this?
girls was fish candy.
Oh, cool.
The
I
fat,
could have got that
the
one right.
fat kids was grass cakes. The genies was
I'm gonna find a video game that only you and me know,
the
so I can give a VJ quiz show and give you a prize, and
Ungagas was scorpion jerky.
it'll be a cool prize too.
And the what's his name? The rabbit was a carrot cookie.
Scorpion jerky.
The genie girl's the only one I can't remember.
She
what
has
the-
like a milkshake or some
Is
kind
that a
of...
real thing?
yeah. That's what it was. It was some kind of milkshake.
Is scorpion jerky a real thing?
It was in this game.
I mean, like in real life, do they make
Well,
that?
probably.
We should try it if they do.
Alright, here is your prize. Pokemon.
Oh, look,
What?
Pokemon the movie, Clash of
Look at all those legendaries on that
Ages.
Clash of Eight.
cover. Clash of Ages.
So you can
Is
watch-
that Garchomp? That's Garchomp.
You can watch all your Pokemon movies, and then you can watch all those legendary Pokemons that the movies are about. Battle it out,
There's Giratina.
dude. You
There's
could have went and
Latios.
gone seen fucking Detective Pikachu 15 times by now.
It does come with a coupon code, like $5 off.
I know. I could have went and saw it a few times.
Like, it'd be funny, like...
You could have took Frankie on a date and like not had to pay for anything.
It'd be
Yeah.
funny if, like, you walked in a movie theater, like, oh, Mr. Dills, you're back to see Detective Pikachu. Yes, here my coupons. We know the drill.
Let me get a large
Is this
popcorn.
still at the movies? I doubt it.
I think you can find it at the Dollar Movie down here, and then you get to go for free because the
What
$4.
movie?
The it's like $4, but it's
Where?
the. You know where the Home Depot and the Kroger are, next to Snake Eyes,
Yeah.
the movie theater right beside Sergeant Pepperoni's. I can't
Yes.
think of the name of it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's,
I didn't know they still did dollar movies there.
They're like $4, but
No.
it's still a good
Is that
deal.
the one that comes with popcorn?
It used to.
Oh,
During the
damn.
summertime, they usually do popcorn and a drink for $4, but now I think it's just $4 and you get a ticket in. I haven't been in a long time.
It's not bad.
Yeah, $4 for a movie ticket. That's
Yeah, hell, it
it's
cost
the only thing keeping it in the business.
Last time I went, it cost me $9, and that was matinee price. I was like, "Fuck me!"
Jesus, the last time I went, I paid $64.
Fucking shit for a party?
We went to this AMC in Franklin, Tennessee, and like Franklin is a very wealthy area. It's like West Knoxville times 2, and it was a beautiful movie theater. You go up to the front, you
Will
buy
they
your
suck
ticket.
your dick.
You buy your
They better do
tickets.
something. God
You buy your
damn.
tickets, and the tickets alone were $15 a piece.
Fuck
It's like,
that.
why the hell are these tickets $15? The tickets were $12, but they charge a convenience fee
What?
because they have servers who bring you food and beer the whole time you're watching the movie. So I literally ordered me and Leslie some food, took us out on a date while we were there, and I got us some brisket, chili cheese fries, which was awesome. Barbecue brisket chili cheese fries.
Do they do this during the movie?
They brought it during the opening credits.
Let me
Not
ask
the
you
credits,
this.
but
What
the
kind of seats were
previews. You got to pick your seats. And there was
Yeah,
like,
but what kind were
they recline. They even had an armrest you could sit your food on.
Okay.
And they were double wide, so they were big enough for bigger guys like me and you. It was nice. I liked it, but I was like, this is so fucking expensive.
But that'd be a good place to take a girl for a date.
Yeah, I mean, you get it all done in one run, go home.
Count it. Right. But listen, there used to be, my favorite movie theater used to be Terrace Tap House. I don't know if y'all know where that's at, but it used to be behind where Naples is.
The restaurant?
They went out of business, I think. But
No, I think they're still open. Because I know a girl who works there. I want to say, like, she keeps posting shit on Instagram talking about Maples, and I'm like,
well,
what the
somewhere
fuck is
where
it?
around where Naples and Sonic is, I think there might even be like a.
Are you talking about West Knoxville? That little area, like, right down the street from the Kroger and Chick-fil-A?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay,
It
well,
was that
behind
little-
there was a place called
Yeah.
Terrace Tap House.
Yeah.
It's not there anymore, but as far as I know, it's gone. But
It's where the old McKay's used to be. Or it's across the street from where the old McKay's used to be before they moved to the big building.
yeah. Anyway, that was the best place. You could go there and watch a movie, reasonably priced. You could, and unlike the others, it was like a giant bar.
That's
There were
where
giant bars set up, right? And chairs. You could just line up.
Yeah.
Right there, and there would be a bar up here, and a bar up here, and a bar up here. And anyway, and a server would come and get your order, and you could get all kinds of foods and beer.
They
and
were
whatever
ahead
you
of the
wanted.
game.
I don't like it.
What?
I like the way it is now.
Of
I
course you
don't.
did.
I don't like the servers touching me. I don't like the meeting. I like the isolation.
I like not having to go out to dinner afterwards. That's probably the best part. Because you spend $60 and you go to dinner now instead of going to the $30 movie that I would have had to pay for.
The food is worth it. Yes.
The food was good. It was brisket,
Okay.
barbecue chili brisket fries, chili cheese fries. They were fucking amazing.
Okay.
And we got popcorn and drinks. And I think it's better because otherwise I would have had to go out and spend like an extra $50 just on dinner.
Yeah.
Fuck, boy, where are you going?
If I'm taking a girl out on a
He
date,
he takes him to Taco Bell,
yeah, if I'm taking a girl out on a date
McDonald's.
and it's somebody that means something to me, like, my girlfriend of 5 years in October, I take her somewhere nice
Right.
so that she remembers
what he
it.
calls nice would be like crystals.
Listen,
Sonic.
Splurge.
Sonic.
listen, boys. It's called saving that money. They don't need all that expensive.
How many
shit.
times did you take that girl out while you were dating her? The one that you took out over the course of 5 days, I guess. The one time when you took her to a movie in Sonic?
I took her to Sonic, and the second time
Uh-huh.
I fed her pizza rolls.
Oh, pizza rolls. There you go.
Hmm.
And she didn't talk to you.
What?
again.
No, she did for another 4 or 5 days, and then
The first date you're supposed to go all out so that they feel like they're actually getting a prize.
Right.
And then
here's
they
my,
want to stay with you a little
Her
bit longer.
prize was Sonic.
here's my theory.
Yeah.
Here's my thinking process.
Okay.
She couldn't drive. She couldn't work.
Uh-huh.
She couldn't contribute anything to the date, so you weren't
She
all
should
about
be
it.
grateful.
Oh, okay.
You
And
don't.
I'm-
You don't
She
get
should-
surprised
she,
that.
she should be grateful Sean didn't have a club.
Yeah.
I also bought her.
She doesn't know how lucky she was.
I also bought her a pillow
Oh.
and some underwear after work or after the movie, and so I thought that was another $20.
Why'd you buy her underwear?
I don't know.
Did she shit her pants? Was she
No.
having problems, continuity issues?
No, she's wanted underwear. I guess for some reason.
Wanted underwear. Okay.
I'm starting to feel like this woman used him.
I don't know.
Moving
Wait,
on.
where did we? Where was this going?
Trying to go to world topics. That's where I'm trying to go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because we got off on a tangent.
Oh,
Big
we
time.
started talking about
Nope, there it goes.
we started talking about the
Movie
Detective
theaters.
Pikachu.
Detective Pikachu. And we got
All
How
right.
you could go
all
see it like
kinds
5 times over.
Okay.
World topics time.
All right. Go
Why
ahead.
was he always there to turn around? He's
I don't
looking
know
at-
what's over there that he's so
I
interested
swear to
in.
God.
Is it the Tums? Or
He
like
keeps
you've never
looking
seen a
back
live
at
I
it.
movie?
keep expecting to find like a random hair tie that Frankie's not using, just sitting here somewhere, so I can put my hair up because it's hot as fuck in here.
Yeah, well, that's because that air conditioner is so damn loud, we had to turn it off.
Yeah, and I had the fan facing you two.
That is the loudest air conditioner I think anyone owns.
Yeah, it's probably the loudest air conditioner in existence.
Yeah.
Well, topics.
All right, go ahead.
First up, Dark Cloud series.
Yeah!
Number 2, Norsemen versus Vikings.
Cool.
Number 3,
We talking about the shows, or are we talking about in general?
Yeah, I'm curious about that.
I
Because
guess
guess what I haven't seen?
the cast.
Norsemen or Vikings?
Norsemen
You've seen
or
Vikings,
Vikings.
right? The first season? You didn't watch it? Because
Watch
we were
the
talking
first
about
episode.
you. I swear to God, we watched the first season and talked about it.
First episode. It's all I've ever seen.
Anyway, number 3,
Watch it, Brian. I love it.
Simpsons, Futurama, Disenchantment, which is better.
Okay.
Next one, Captain Cool and BJ versus the Mario Brothers, Rocky versus Lil Mac, Cyborg versus RoboCop.
Cyborg.
Let's start with Cyborg versus RoboCop.
All right. Death Fight
Cyborg is wait, which one's Cyborg?
from Teen
From Teen
Titans, boy.
Oh, that Cyborg. I was thinking Cyborg from that damn Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. For some
Yeah,
reason.
I don't think he's going to be doing much.
Hmm?
The Cyborg in that movie, I don't even think he was like a full-blooded cyborg.
Yeah, he was kind of lame. What was
He
that
was
movie
cool
called?
as a bad guy. It's called Cyborg.
It's called Cyborg.
Hey,
Yeah.
let's focus on the actual
Okay,
fight.
so Cyborg Teen Titans versus who?
RoboCop.
I did like that movie though. It was good.
Cyborg Teen Titans beats him out hands down.
Yeah.
He whooped his ass.
Yeah, he'd whoop
Well-
his ass.
Yeah.
No, he'd whoop his
Cy- RoboCop doesn't have enough weapons to take on.
No, he has that
Teen
one damn
Titans.
gun and that spike.
And literally, all Cyborg would have to do is open up a boom tube and just send him into the sun, melt all of his diamond, carbonite, whatever armor. Because that armor would be the
I
only
think-
thing, his only
I
saving
think
grace
his
against
cannon-
Cyborg.
I think his cannon alone probably destroyed his damn.
His armor? You
Armor.
think it could destroy his armor?
I think so.
I think it'd be a good fight. We could write a really good fight based off of it, but I would have Cyborg win.
Cyborg, yeah.
Cyborg's got it. Next,
You know, but RoboCop did save Sting
In WCW.
in WCW. He
Yeah.
did save Sting.
Well,
Jesus.
Cyborg saved hundreds,
That's true.
but it wasn't Sting, so it kind of
Yeah,
evens
it's
out.
kind of even out.
Kind of
Yeah.
evens out. Okay, Dark
And what did
Cloud-
all those hundreds do for us versus what Sting did for us?
Dark Cloud. I'm hot.
Dark Cloud series?
I'm hot.
Norsemen versus the Vikings.
Uh-huh.
Simpson, Futurama, Disenchantment, which is better. Captain Cool Captain Cool and BJ versus Mario Bros. Rocky versus Lil Mac.
Let's do Rocky versus Lil
Little
Mac.
Mac. Little Mac's the one from Punch Out.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Rocky.
Rocky.
Lil
I'm
Mac.
going Rocky because that motherfucker just...
They're
He
both-
gets the
they're
shit
bo-
beat out of him, and
they're
he
both-
just keeps getting
they're
back
both
up.
short. I imagine Little Mac
Mac's-
is shorter.
I think he's a better boxer.
Let's talk Nah, I think Rocky's better because let's talk by the end of the first Rocky movie. Like they beat that dude retarded. He got beat retarded. He came back in the next movie talking like this.
Okay.
His lips was like swollen permanently from having the fight that he couldn't win.
Here's the thing.
He
though.
got beat retarded, but he kept going.
Here's the thing, though. Here's what I want to point out. Rocky gets his ass whooped in half of them.
And wins still.
Little Mac beat up Donkey Kong.
I'm going with Rocky, and the reason
I'm
being,
with Rocky.
Donkey Kong punched the fucking moon. All right, but this.
Lil Mac ain't got shit, is what it is. He can punch the monkeys all he wants, but at the end of the day,
End of the day.
Rocky has more movies. We know more continuity about Rocky. And that motherfucker does not give up. I'm sure he's had his head broken in half at this point.
You saw what he did to Drago.
One more punch, his face probably turned to
You
dust.
saw what he eventually.
I still think he beat Little Mac.
You saw what he eventually did to Mr. T.
Yeah.
No,
And Apollo.
Little Mac.
He just don't give up.
I'm going Little Mac for the win, hands down. But all right, next matchup, we got
Dark Cloud.
Dark Cloud series, Norsemen versus Vikings.
Let's do Norsemen versus Vikings.
All right, if the casts went up against each other,
Vikings.
Vikings
Hands
would
down.
whoop 'em.
Fucking destroy them. If the casts went up against each other, like that character, the basic characters from the Vikings would.
But see, in Vikings, I don't know who's alive because I only saw the first episode.
I've only seen the
I know
first
there was
season.
the main character, I guess he was, and then there was his wife, and then there was
who
his best friend or something.
His brother.
his brother,
His brother.
Rolo.
That's who it was. His brother.
He's actually a pretty cool actor. He's doing that Taken series on that Taken TV show that came out. But I think it got picked up by Netflix after its first season. But
So I figured-
that actor is actually
So he
doing
must
work.
not have made it much longer in that show. All right, so
No, he made it pretty fucking long. I just they kind of wrote him off without killing him, I think. Because currently he's still alive. He's just not.
Well, I haven't seen the
on
fucking
the
show, so let's fucking
Oh, well, there
focus
you
up.
go. All right,
Focus up.
next.
So everybody's going Vikings.
I'm gonna
I've
go
seen-
Vikings.
From what
Yeah.
I've seen on the previews, Vikings.
Yeah, yeah, seen neither show, so
Yeah.
So you got some homework to
mine
do.
really don't count. All right, so let's do the
Disenchantment
Have you
for
seen-
Futurama.
have you seen
I
Disenchantment?
say season 1.
It's only one
Season 2's
out.
coming out in September.
Well, there you go. I saw season 1.
So, which show do you think's the best out of the three?
What was the 3 against Simpsons, Futurama, and
I'm
Disenchantment.
going Futurama.
I like Futurama.
It's consistently comical.
Yeah, it's funny. I like
Um,
Bender. I like
Characters are all good.
The
You
Doctor.
get enough of them in each episode
The
to where
Doctor.
they never get old.
Dr. Crazy.
Zoidberg.
Fucking Zoidberg, the janitor, Scruffy, Bender, and
What's the girl's name?
Leela. But there's another
I-
one that's my favorite character that I can't think of.
Professor.
Yeah, the professor. Those are my favorite 4
See,
characters.
I'm not as big as a Bender fan as everybody else. I like Fry and I like Zoidberg.
I fucking love his lines throughout the TV show, though. That's why Bender is so good, because fucking cheese it! Like, he just comes up with lines randomly in different episodes, and then they become his catchphrases later on. And that's what I love about him.
What one day you should do one American Dad versus Family Guy.
Family
Versus Cleveland Brown show. I would say that, back to the Futurama thing, like, the fact that not a lot of characters in that show had catchphrases. So it was like Zoidberg, the Doctor, and Bender had the 3 catchphrases that you heard, like, the most. And that's why they were my 3 favorite characters. And then the other one that I mentioned, who Scruffy the janitor, who would always say, "I'm Scruffy, the janitor." Like, they'd forget about him each time. The janitor. I fucking love his character. I'm sorry.
I don't give a fuck about Scruffy, but Fry and Zoidberg were my 2 favorite. I thought they had the funniest fucking just straight up dialogue. I think
I like Bender.
Futurama, I think, is my favorite. I like old school Simpsons.
Uh-huh. You don't care for the newer ones?
The first 5 seasons of this, well, I
Really?
think it was more. I think it was like the first 9, maybe.
It's still
It dips in a little bit in the middle, but the stuff that they've been coming out with here lately, I just don't really care for. None of it really makes me laugh. Never really gets my interest.
What was the episode where Homer's hanging out with that rich rapper and it's kind of like a Great Gatsby parody. This last one I watched, last season I watched.
You remember where the Simpsons got its start?
I'm gonna say it was
Yeah.
a couple seasons ago, wasn't it?
It was like a season or 2 ago.
Well, where did it get its start?
It's that show with that lady,
Uma.
Uma.
Isn't that her name?
I doubt it.
I don't know.
I know the guy is on some show and they had little shorts. And they got
Tracy
people-
Ullman Show.
Yeah.
Yep.
But Disenchantment's good, but I think it's my least favorite out of the 3. But
Yeah.
but it's only 1 season in, so who knows?
It was
I think it
very
has
funny,
potential
though.
to move
I
back.
li- I
if
like
the second season is as solid as the first season,
Yeah.
I like the
and they
little.
can be consistent.
I like the little elf.
Oh,
The
Elfo?
evil- Yeah, I like him,
Elfo, yeah.
and I like the who's the demon?
I like the dad, the king.
Oh,
Yes,
He
the
was my
dad's
favorite
funny.
character.
The dad's funny.
And ironically, he's played by
Yeah.
the same actor who played Bender. And then at the very end of the season, his crown falls off, floats down into the water. He's like, "You lost the one thing that makes you a king."
all right. So now we just got
Dark Cloud.
Dark Cloud or Captain Cool and BJ versus the Mario Brothers.
Let's go with Dark Cloud.
Have you played it?
Yes.
No, you fucking have. You haven't played it at the Will Topics.
I know a lot more about it now.
I guess that's going to be an ongoing thing still, since we're not going to talk about it.
I'm gonna go home and buy this fucking game and then spend 12 years playing it, because that's what you fuckers have done.
No, the first one you could beat in a week.
Yeah, the second one takes longer,
The second one's gonna take you 2 months or so.
especially with all the camera shit you got to do,
And the fishing and,
and the fishing,
All
and
right,
the breeding, and all that damn stuff.
Captain Cool and BJ versus the Mario Brothers.
Okay.
Who's gonna win?
I think we could beat him. I think we could take him. Yeah.
Mario has kicked the castle.
Should I beat up Mario or should you beat up Mario?
I'll beat up Luigi because I know how to beat Luigi. I want to spook him.
Scare him. Get him out of the way by scaring the shit out of him. I think if we have the strategic advantage, we could win. Like if we
they
come up
never
with a good
really
enough
have
plan.
a strategy. Just go and beat the fuck out of everything.
Let's go jump on him. Mario jumps on us, or prepares to jump on us. We move out of the way, kick him in the balls, start stomping him in the nuts. I think we could beat him.
Yeah.
I don't think he has superpowers. He can win a brawl,
He
but
kicked the
like
castle.
he kicked the castle. But I think we could cut his head off, and that
What
would
if he
just
has like
solve all our
a
problems.
feather or a coon cap or?
He can die, but like, he can die.
A turtle shell getting thrown at him.
How many lives does he get?
Well, how many lives we get?
Let's just run up at him with a bunch of turtle shells, which seems to be his one weakness, or cut his fucking head off. That seems to work in most things. In Supernatural, it's like the go-to. If you can't kill it, cut its head off.
And burn its body.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright.
That is it for Wheel of Topics.
Okay.
It is now time for movie reviews.
Movie review. Movie review.
Movie review.
Yeah,
Sorry.
thank you. Fucking asshole. We got 3 shows this week. First up, Norsemen seasons 1 and 2. You haven't watched Norsemen or Vikings, so you're going to sit this part out. Norsemen seasons 1 and 2.
That's not true. He can talk about the very first episode of Vikings.
Well, we're talking about Norsemen right now.
Oh, okay.
What'd you think?
Yeah, first, my first note was they're assholes.
They are.
They're,
I love how it opens up. So, which one of you guys wants to take the ethos to? And they're like, talking about it like what it is in general.
yeah.
And he's like, well, in your old age, to save us from having to, from the people of the village from going hungry, you're just going to fling yourself off this cliff. And that guy, or he doesn't tell him yet, that first guy jumps off, ooh, splat, and his blood goes everywhere. And the rest of them are like, nope, I think I'm good. I'm only, and he looks like he's like 70. He's like, I'm only 43. Because, like, that's how poorly they aged back then. I thought that was hilarious. You need to watch it because I don't want to ruin.
First guy jumped.
I don't want to ruin too much of it for you because it is funny. It's a funny take on like. It makes fun of Game of Thrones and it also makes fun of Vikings, and that's why I originally checked it out.
But it looks like it's a legit show. Like, it looks beautiful, like it was authentic.
The fucking camera shots of like the Norseman area, like the Greenland and Iceland or wherever the hell they are, is fucking beautiful.
Yeah. It's funny. I thought the show was pretty funny. And it was also kind of like, I could take it seriously too, which I like. But they're assholes.
Had a serious plot,
Yeah.
but it was mainly undertoned with the comedy. So
I gave it a 7 out of 10.
You going with 7 as well?
I agree with that. That's actually a pretty good solid number.
And when season 3 comes out, if it does come out, I'll be like, hell yeah, let's do it.
I'm thinking it will come out because that last season I want to say came out in 2018.
Yeah.
Hopefully, don't get canceled like Santa Clarita Diet.
Yeah, they cancel all their good stuff. So you never know.
Let's move on.
I just don't understand how Netflix can cancel their stuff because aren't they gonna make money off of it, whether they cancel it or not?
Well,
Or does it just go off who views
think
it?
about this. They're still pumping money into making shows, and they're like, we can only make so many shows, and they keep bringing in these new shows. And a lot of their shows are stupid,
Yeah.
like stupid concepts. Maybe there is a
Name 2 shows that you saw that you watched Netflix that you really liked.
Really liked
really liked.
Glow, Stranger
2 Netflix
Things,
originals that you
Things.
really liked.
Orange is New Black, Santa Clara Diet.
Well, I said 2. Just name 2 of the best. Your 2 favorite.
2 favorites.
Yeah.
Stranger Things, and Daredevil. Love Daredevil.
Mine would have to be Stranger Things and Santa Clara Diet.
I love those 2. Now name ones that you've watched that you absolutely just did not like.
Black Summer.
That one I didn't even finish.
It's horrible, wasn't
I didn't
it
even
not?
get like 2 episodes
Yes,
in.
exactly. So I got 3. Okay, so I did better than you, but 3. And how is it? This has been going on for a while. It's not been like...
It's like on season 4 now or something like that. Or season 3 just ended.
Well, I'm just saying, these characters have been in this apocalypse for a while. How is it none of them have a fucking weapon? Except for the one guy. The one guy has that gun that he stole off the military guy he killed.
Who
How
he
is
killed,
it-
by the way. Some fucking how.
Yeah. How in the hell have they survived this long? That one guy's like, I think there might be a hammer in the glove compartment. And I'm like,
You're not for sure on that? You don't know where you keep your fucking weapons?
well, it wasn't his car,
Oh.
but still.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, how does it y'all have survived this long with no fucking weapons?
And then there was another one I started watching.
Okay.
Bruno.
Bruno?
It's about a dog named Bruno.
Yeah, it looks stupid. I saw it.
It was, I
didn't
watched
see
the
it.
first 2 episodes of it, and they both ended the same exact way. The first episode ends with him hitting some guy with a mop, and the second episode ends with him and the guy he hit with a mop hitting some other guy with a mop because his dog, he was a shitting runner. He let his dog shit on the ground and just ran away. So they both beat the shit out of him with a mop, and I was like, "This is
Yeah.
why am I watching?"
I tell you what, another good Netflix show is Russian Doll.
Russian Doll. Is that the one about the mafia
Nope.
guy?
Nope, that's the one about. You remember the girl from? You know who Natasha Lyonne is?
No.
The actress. No.
Natasha sounds like a very Russian name, at least.
Natasha Lyonne. She. I can think of.
Well,
She's
just
been in some movies, but
describe the show to me.
okay. This woman who lives in, I think, New York is where it's set. She's kind of a smart ass. She does a lot of drugs and shit. And she's going out with, she has this ex-boyfriend. She likes to make hookups with these guys. She went to make a hookup with this one guy, and she got killed. Got hit by a car and died, right? And it starts out with her in this mirror. She's looking at this mirror. It's her birthday. She's at her friend's house who's throwing her this birthday party. She's looking in the mirror. She just got to take some drugs, and she looks in the mirror and she goes, "Let's do this shit." Or no, she said, "Let's fuck this party in the mouth." That's what she said.
The fuck?
And then she gets killed, and it Groundhog Days her. She's brought
So
back
she's
in
living.
the mirror.
So it's like
She's
Happy
living
Death
the
Day
same
over and over again.
over and over.
There's so many movies like that now. Like there's that new Marlon Wayans movie where he's like naked in a wedding or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. There's something with that.
Well, this one,
concept.
I really like this show though, and but it's only like 8 episodes.
So we can tell you for a fact, we know Netflix has some stinkers, but it's also got some diamonds in the rough.
It's got some, but a lot of stinkers.
All right.
Oh, let me tell you one more. One of their best shows they have is their show out with it's like you seen the Blue Planet shows, or Our Planet or something
Is it
like
like
that.
the
Planet
documentary
Earth.
ones?
Yeah, the documentary ones. And David Attenborough's the narrator.
I like to watch documentaries on like
I
species
love
and
his
planet Earth
voice.
and all that
Anyway,
stuff.
that's a good show. His brother played Santa Claus in It's a Wonderful Life. Was it? No, Miracle on 34th Street. And he was
I was gonna say Santa's Slave.
he was the
Right.
he was the scientist, rich guy on the first Jurassic Park.
Okay.
So you know what I'm talking about now?
Yeah.
Okay. It does give off a very Santa Claus-y vibe. I don't know if I'm going to get dinosaurs or presents.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now it's time for Vikings season 1.
Also gives off a Colonel Sanders vibe.
Vikings season 1. I don't like his brother.
Rolo?
Yeah. He's just a dickhead.
I love
The
Rolo.
one episode I watched, I didn't like him either.
Floki, is that the little
Floki,
guy
yeah.
who builds the boats?
Yeah.
He's my favorite character.
Him, Rolo, and Ragnar are my 3 favorite
Yeah.
characters.
Is
From the
Ragnar the
first
main
season.
character?
Yeah, Ragnar's the main character. So from the first season, they're my 3 favorite characters.
I like the shipbuilder.
That's why.
Floki.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
See, but this is what I understood going into watching this show. It's about Vikings, and historically, they were assholes. So I don't see why anybody would be surprised that the characters in the show are assholes.
Right.
It's like, okay, they're literally just doing what we know for a fact Vikings did.
Right.
So
Well-
it doesn't ever bother me. Like, I never... Like, Leslie's first thing's, God, these are terrible people. I'm like, Leslie, they're Vikings. Rape is their culture.
Yeah,
What are you
well-
mad about?
If culture and other stuff's like, I don't know, like Hitler could have been a sweetheart for all I know. Just hated, it just is. That might be a bad example.
It
Let
might
me
be.
think of another example.
I don't know what you're trying. What your
Attila
point's
the
supposed
Hun
to
and
be.
his people could have been sweethearts in camp, but were just dickheads in war.
No, I say anybody that goes around to other villages and like rapes, murders, keeps. Do you know any facts about Attila the Hun? Because I'm pretty sure he kept wives that he raped and impregnated. Didn't let them leave.
All right.
Some of them he would mutilate so that they have no chance of leaving him. And if they tried to leave him, he'd kill them. So
Maybe
I mean, like, I can't imagine he's gonna get the fucking People's Choice Award or whatever the fuck they
Right.
give, like Nobel Prize or whatever.
What if
I'm not a bad guy, guys.
Come on, misconceptions. It's like Hitler and Preacher. He pulls a 180 as soon as he gets out of hell.
what if like once a year they vote on everybody's favorite person in the village and he starts being super nice?
He's like the Kim Jong-un of the group. He's like, come on, vote for me. And like tries to get him to vote for him, and he's like, you got a pretty daughter over there. I hope she votes for me, or at least maybe you vote for me for her sake. That's how I feel like he'd win, by threatening to kill their families.
My
God, is that
thing,
fan on?
I know, right?
guys, calm down. Shit hard. It ain't that bad. But
This is a guy who never turns his fucking air conditioner.
well, it's hot. All right, calm down.
Oh, is it hot, John? We didn't notice.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Well, my thing was, I thought like maybe he'd just bake some pies and it's all nice to him.
What, Rolo?
Attila the Hun.
Oh,
Bake some pies.
thought we were going back to Vikings.
Sorry for the wait.
Sorry.
I don't know. Okay, yeah, maybe he's a shithead, but they have to be shitheads to each other.
Yeah, why did the brothers so mean to each other?
I don't know. I think it's just like a trope of all brothers, right?
I don't know. I never had
Sibling
one.
rivalry.
I guess
I don't think they have the same dad. One's a whole fucking 2 feet taller than the other
They
with
didn't
brown
have the same
hair.
Dad.
Yeah, like,
Really?
or my bad. I don't think they have the same mom. Vikings, not same dad, but a different mom. Because Rolo is like a whole 1.5 taller.
Yeah.
No, he's like he looks like he's like 7 foot versus the 6'5" one, and then he's got long brown hair, and Ragnar has long blonde hair. So, also, did you see how Bray Wyatt stole his look from Ragnar?
The one he's got in his playhouse thing.
Mm-hmm. He shaved his hair off on the sides and the back, and he's got the long blonde hair, but he's got it braided up.
That is one.
Which is what Ragnar
Did
has.
you like that segment?
I love it. I love that
Did you
segment.
really?
My
Yeah,
favorite part thing of Raw.
it's my favorite thing going on Raw. You don't like it? It's different. That's what makes it,
It
so
is
good.
different.
It's
It is
like
different.
it's the only original pieces that they're coming out with, and on top of that, like, he created that whole universe. He created every character in there. It's all based off of his past. If you watch the characters that he's introduced, he's got the Abigail, the little witch, which is supposed to represent his time as Sister Abigail. The Buzzard,
Yeah.
which is Rambling Rabbit, which is a callback to all his promos where he would literally ramble on and on and on with nonsensical shit. The Pig from when he was Husky Harris. So it's really cool. It's really like like a nice trip to see him pay homage to like his history in the WWE, and like they just gave him like full creative control on that, and I think that's probably why it's the
It's
best.
took off. People love it.
Yeah, it's literally the most original and best pieces of work that we're getting out of the WWE right now.
'Cause
I can't wait to see him debut.
I'm bored to death with the WWE.
Yeah.
All right.
He won't agree with me.
I am. I'm bored to death with it. I would love to see that new one take off and be on a channel because I'd watch it.
It's coming TNT in October.
Okay.
Oh, you talking about AEW?
I watched a lot of the matches from that pay-per-view, and I was
Hey, we're
I
talking
loved
about
it.
Vikings right now.
All right, go ahead.
Shit fun.
You're right. Go ahead. It's on.
Yeah. I don't know if I like this as much as Norsemen. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10.
I'm gonna go ahead and just give it a 7 as well.
7.
How far have you gotten?
Season 1.
Just season one.
I'm giving the season 1 a 7.
It was good.
I loved the way it ended. I loved the possibilities now because we're gonna see, like, when the way it ends, you're like, okay, shit's changing. for them, it's going to open up a whole new world because now they're talking about traveling to the West even more.
All right, now it's time for our main feature. We're going to do Game of Thrones, the complete series.
Oh,
All 8 seasons.
Oh, God. Should we start with season 1? I mean, that would be the logical starting point.
Yeah. Let's see. I want a wolf.
I want a dire wolf.
Yeah.
I thought that was a pretty awesome way to start out the show.
Also,
A puppy to represent every one of the Star Children.
Yeah.
Also, the pricks, just like the other shows, they're all pricks.
Yeah.
Who was your favorite character season 1?
Well, my favorite characters was
Who's your number 1? Start with your number 1 first
dwarf.
and tell me why.
Tyrion.
In season 1? He was
the
your...
whole series.
No, just season 1 for now.
Season 1 is my favorite.
Who was your, like, because I want to go throughout the seasons and see who was your favorite for each season.
Tyrion.
I liked him from start to end.
Yeah. And I liked his bodyguard guy.
Fucking,
What is his name?
Braun.
Braun.
That's my favorite character of the whole series.
No.
I love Braun.
He's my favorite character of the whole series. But for season 1, my favorite character was Robert Baratheon.
Did you like Brad?
I fucking loved Robert, dude. Like, his outlook on life,
Yeah.
he just was fuck everything. You know, he's got all these
If I
kids,
can't,
like...
he's like, if I can't fuck it or drink it, I don't want it.
Exactly. I was like, shit, if I was king, that is me. And then, like, Sean's my, like, advisor, Ned Stark, who was my second favorite character in season 1. They were the two I felt that were most fleshed out for the first season. They had to be, of course, because you guys saw it. There was no season 2 for them.
Nope.
But for those two characters, I just thought that they were, like, they had the best dynamic. It made me think, this is me and Sean. If I ever became king, Sean would be Ned Stark, and he'd be like, God damn it, I have to clean up your messes.
For season 1, those were my second and third, I believe.
For me,
Maybe Braun was the
Fifth.
Braun was fourth. But
I don't know, 'cause, like,
but
for him,
since-
he didn't
since
get a lot
Ned
in
and
season one.
Baratheon, yes, true. Robert and Baratheon didn't get a lot. They didn't have anything in season 2, so Braun went up some. But and you know who else I liked a lot? The Hound.
the Hound, was he in
Oh,
season
yeah, I
1?
loved it. Yeah, he's in all the seasons.
Yeah.
Who was your favorite character? You said that they're 2 and 3. Tyrion was your favorite character from season 1?
I didn't like a lot of the characters I didn't like in season 1.
See, that's what happened. That's why I wanted to start with season 1.
Season 1,
In season 1, same as you, I hated Jamie.
Who was your second and third for season 1?
nobody.
You just
No,
only
you
liked
only
one
liked
character in
Tyrion.
the whole season.
For season 1,
did.
I liked Robert,
Okay.
and
You didn't
Ned.
care for Ned.
I liked Ned and Robert.
Uh-huh.
Because season 1, I remember I hated the sister, Cersei.
Cersei.
I hated fucking Jamie the Kingslayer. I hated... I didn't like Jon Snow enough because he didn't mean anything to me.
Right.
He's just
Jon
a bastard
Snow grew on you later.
sent to the fucking watch. I liked the uncle, surprisingly, for
Wait.
him to only have such a short
Which
stay
one?
in season 1. Robert's brother,
Which one?
John's uncle, Uncle Benjen.
He's not very important until later.
Oh, yeah.
He rides out and he's like, "What happened to my Uncle Benjen?" And they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I think he's dead."
I remember.
He pretty much died.
They killed off Robert. Why didn't they just show him getting killed? If his wife had him killed, why didn't they show that? They just Boar killed him. And later
His
on,
wife didn't have him killed.
She said she did later.
She did. She's the
Well,
one-
later, but like,
Because she had her cousin poisoning him when he went after that boar, like some kind of poison that.
I don't think that originally it was going to go that way because I thought they were going to have the cousin be the one who had him killed because he's tired of his shit. But then later on, they brought it back to her and made it her thing because the last few seasons they were kind of just like, fuck, what do we do next? We don't want to be doing this anymore because we got a Star Wars movie to make.
Yeah. Who did you hate besides Cersei and Jamie?
In season 1?
Littlefinger.
I hated Littlefinger so bad.
Yeah. I thought he was a bitch.
I liked very
in season
what's
1.
his name?
Vivarius.
Oh,
Vivarius.
the bald
I liked
Vegarius.
him okay later, but I didn't like him
Is it
much in
Vivarius
season
or
one.
Vegarius?
guy. I don't know, you
Veneris.
keep saying his name. It ain't gonna correct itself.
No, I'm saying, is it Venarius?
Something like that, yes.
Vivarius or Vegarius?
Bald
or
guy
something.
with no dick. I don't
Yeah,
know.
the eunuch. We all
the
know.
eunuch. They called him the Whisperer or something.
Yeah.
Remember?
You know, what do you guys think about season 1 of the white bitch who?
I didn't care about Khaleesi
Is that her name?
throughout the first
Khaleesi,
season.
yes.
I didn't care about her through 1 or 8.
Yeah, I know,
You didn't?
right?
No.
Like her storyline was my least favorite.
Really?
And then so the coolest, like, me coming from an outside point of view, not being a Game of Thrones fan, everybody when I got to my new job in Nashville talked me so hard up into watching it.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, "Oh, I love Khal Drogo. I love this. I love
Did
this
you like
character. I
Drogo?
love." He wasn't around long enough for me to even fucking
I know
develop.
there was no character development
Yeah.
for him whatsoever.
So I don't understand why people fucking loved
He's
him.
the man's man rapist, basically.
Yeah,
And-
I got nothing from him.
Right.
So I was so
I mean,
pissed
'cause
when
he basically raped her.
yeah, the first time they ever had sex,
Yeah.
rape.
Yep.
He wasn't even that cool. Like, he got his ass. He barely won that
He got
fight.
like poisoned and died.
That was so lame. And he had a
Yeah.
lame ass ending.
He did have a
So
lame-
for
I was-
me, he wasn't shit.
Yeah.
He wasn't jack shit.
Nope.
Exactly. So all the people who were trying to get me into the show are telling me about all these characters. You gotta watch it. It's fucking great. This character's awesome. This character's awesome. Oh, wait till you see this character. And you know, I started watching it. I watched season 1 all the way through. Stopped watching it for like 2 years. And then when I got to Nashville, they were telling me all about it, trying to get me to watch it. I finally started watching it again. I made it through season 4 before I had to take a break. I had to take a break with there was a certain scene in season 4 that we'll talk about later that I was like, I can't fucking watch this.
I just binged the whole thing.
I mean, that's you, but
Well, see, I
had
had
a different-
gotten all the way through season 6, and then we canceled our cable and didn't have HBO or Showtime or any of that. So I didn't start watching again until I started watching your Hulu, or not your Hulu, Voodoo. And I just rewatched the whole thing with
Yeah.
Frankie, and she enjoyed it too.
she enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So moving
So
on
we
to
just
season
watched the whole
2.
thing. Huh?
Let's move on to season 2.
All
Who
right.
did you guys like in season 2?
Season 2.
Let me think of season 2.
The only character I started to grow on me in season 2, besides my dwarf, was the youngest Stark daughter.
That's when I
Yes,
started liking the
liking-
Hound and Arya
and Arya.
was season 2.
Yep.
Because he saves
Yeah. And I still didn't like Sansa. I didn't like
Sansa.
her in season 1 or 2.
I never liked it.
No, I don't
or he
think I
tried to
liked
save
at all.
her, but she wouldn't listen to him.
Yeah, that's true.
No.
Oh, was Brianna Tarth
I don't-
season 2?
I think she was.
She might have been,
Yeah, because at the end, this is where her.
Yeah.
She's
She's
I liked
with
her too.
Yes.
And
Baratheon's younger brother.
I didn't really care for Jon Snow, but I loved Sam.
Sam. Oh, yes.
Renly.
Yes.
Renly Baratheon. So the Baratheon brothers, useless.
Both dicks.
Useless.
You know that oldest Baratheon brother, the middle brother, Stannis,
Stannis.
the one that had that listened to the Red Woman.
So he had the Onion Knight, and he started becoming one of my favorite characters throughout
I like
that
the
season.
Onion Knight. I really like it. The ex-smuggler.
I love his fucking voice.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Yeah,
It was like,
and
damn.
I like Jarrell.
Yeah.
What's your name's
Um,
man?
the
Khaleesi's man.
Yeah.
Jarrell. And
Oh,
his
wait, Jarrell?
his father
Which
was.
one?
He's the one that got the skin disease later.
Gregor. I thought it was Gregor Mormont or Jarrell Mormont.
Jarrell.
The Mormont.
Mormont.
Yeah.
And
The
his
one who got
father was the
Guy at the watch.
guy
The
at the
wa- yeah,
watch. Yeah. But his father was the one that led the watch.
Yeah.
Because that was his sword, the
Yeah.
Valyrian steel sword. Remember? But I liked him.
I loved him too.
Yeah.
I loved out of her crew. For season 2, I liked the first actor that they introduced as her member.
Him.
Oh, he went to be a Deadpool, and they couldn't. I guess they didn't hire him back for the next season because he wanted.
I knew it
more
was
money.
a different guy. I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, what
So
the-
he was in it for that season, and he played the damn part. I liked him as that character.
I didn't like the second one they picked.
I didn't like the second guy either. So they replaced him because I want to say it was the same time Deadpool came out. I probably just wanted more money, and they
Maybe
wouldn't
that,
give it to
but-
him.
but-
So they switched actors
I
or
didn't like
conflict in
I did not like
scheduling.
the second actor.
Me neither.
But
I hated him.
Yeah.
Hated him. I don't know what it was about him. I didn't like him.
I can't even remember the character's name though. Now that I think about it. He was one of the sons of
Yeah, he's the one who
Anarchy
killed
or
his
something.
other
I'm just
two-
kidding.
He killed the other 2 leaders.
the Forgotten. No, what were they called?
Second son.
Second Sons. There we go.
And yeah, I didn't care for him. And but I liked Jarrell.
But of course, when they first introduced those 3 characters, I thought they were going to be cool, and then he killed off the other 2, and I was like, okay, so he's going to be cool.
Yeah.
Then they replaced him, and I was like,
But
oh.
Jarrell was the only one of her people I liked at that time. Season 2.
And then she had a couple reoccurring faces from the.
What did you think of her Unsullied, the leader of the Unsullied?
Did he come in at
Grey
this season?
Worm?
Grey Worm?
Grey Worm.
I don't think he came in until season 3, did he?
Did he not?
it's season 2 or 3. Let's go ahead and talk about him. I don't know. I can't see.
Let's go ahead and talk about him. Why not?
Did you like him? And
No.
did you like him? You didn't like him?
Not really.
And did you like
He was good until the last season, and they just fucked his character all to hell.
completely?
I spilled my sundae.
Yeah. And what did you think of the girl, the black girl?
Miss Sunday.
Yeah.
I liked her. I thought,
She had no
till they fucked the whole story up just with her death.
In
She had
season
no
8.
personality.
I don't know. I liked the talks that she would have with
Grey Worm and
Tyrion.
I liked those conversations that they would have. The battle of wits back and forth. I thought, wow,
And
you
I like,
expect her
I
not
like
to be
the
as knowledgeable.
conversations that Tyrion had with Valeris.
I mean,
I like-
any
yeah.
conversation that he has
Yeah,
is
I know.
probably going to be good.
I know.
I like when he killed his dad.
But
I
that's,
was like-
that's a different season.
Yes.
yeah, we're just jumping ahead now.
Yeah.
Well, you said fuck the seasons. I can't remember which one's which. So
no, he just meant the Grey Worm
Oh.
thing. All right, so
Okay.
we moving to season 3?
I guess I fuck out. Season 2 don't seem that impactful.
it was laying groundwork for better things.
Yeah.
Season 3 had some heavy shit.
That's when they introduced. I want to say the Night King, or the dead at least.
No, they introduced them in the first season, but
Well, yeah, but I mean,
you
like
get a lot of it.
you start getting to see the actions and the growing pains of what's going on. I want to say season 3 is the one.
Season 3 when him and the Night Watch guy, or was it season 2 when they all went beyond the wall?
Oh,
I want to
yeah.
say it was season 3.
Yeah,
And that's
season,
where they met up with-
leading in is both seasons.
Yeah, because
2 and
season 3
Okay,
starts.
Because here's what I like. I like the big guy. I cannot think of his name. The red-headed dude with the beard and the mustache.
ginger,
wildling, the
yeah.
ginger wildling. Yes. What was his
Oh,
name?
I don't remember his name,
But
but
I liked him. Did you like him?
yeah. I didn't really like him at first, but once he became nicer, I liked him.
Mm-hmm.
I love that character. I can't think of his name.
I saw a movie he starred in on Vudu, but I didn't buy it. I just saw it on there.
Yeah.
But
Season 3, I started liking Kingslayer.
actually his redemption story, which pissed me off because how they screw it up towards the end. But his redemption story begins. You get to see what the Red Wedding was in that, right?
Oh, the Red
all
Wedding.
of
Holy crap.
That didn't bother me.
I mean,
I
like
didn't like Rob. I
didn't
care
care.
for the mother.
Didn't care
So
for
it
his
didn't bother me,
girlfriend.
or her. Yeah, I didn't care for
all the
any of
people
them.
who died at the Red Wedding
I was
meant
fine.
nothing to me.
Nothing.
The mom was the only one. Like I
Eh.
slightly was like, I mean, come
the
on.
only one that really was like shocked me was when they just stabbed that girl in her pregnant belly like
Yeah.
80 times. Like,
Yeah.
oh fuck!
Yeah.
Oh, they killed the other ones. Like, okay.
But
But I was fine. I didn't.
it also set up a really cool story for Arya, so I loved that.
Yes.
I love the payoff to that at least.
Yeah.
She becomes a real badass later
She
on.
does. And is season 3 where the Hound and Brienne of Tarth have their,
I want to say that's
Spat.
season
or is that season
4 or 5.
Season what?
Season where Brienne of Tarth fights the Hound.
That's
What's-
way on.
I want to
Is
say that's
it?
like 4 or 5,
Oh,
or it's like 5 or 6 actually.
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, because season 5 she's like going through 5 and 6 or
She's-
6 and 7's when she's running through the city, so it learning all those new things, how to be
Bravos.
from
no-face.
the no face god. So I
Okay.
want to say it was like season 5 that they had that fight
Okay.
because that's how she gets away.
So it's in season 2 or 3. It was Brienne and trying to get Jamie to. Yeah, it had to be them because the mom and brother were still alive.
Yeah. So season 3, Brenna Tarth was given the task to get Jamie and that message
So he
So
could
that she
get, she
could-
could get her 2 children.
Yeah,
back.
get her 2 children.
Yeah.
And he kind of like saves her, gets his hand
Several
cut
times
Yeah.
in the process.
Saved her from getting raped.
Saved her from getting raped. Pissed the other guys off so that they wouldn't fuck with her because they were fucking with her pretty hard.
off. Yeah.
Loses his hand,
Yeah.
his wielding hand, which was broke my heart because
He was useless after
there was
that.
going to be so many good fights. I expected him to be in so
He's-
many. All you hear about is his exquisite swordplay, and then he loses the hand that matters, and you're just like, "Are you
Well,
shitting me?"
I was disappointed in how the fight between him and Stark ended. Him and Ned Stark.
That pissed me off too because it was built up
they had
so
a good
well.
fight going, and then that dude stabbed.
Yeah, you're
Stark in the leg.
you're seeing the 2 best swordsmen that we're expected to believe are the 2 best swordsmen in all the land.
Yep.
And we're getting a teaser that doesn't pay off ever.
Never paid off.
Never paid off.
Nope. I
But
was disappointed with that.
I started liking him a lot here, where he started redeeming himself. What else happened here? Season 3.
And besides the red wedding, and you got to see.
We're introduced into like the Children of Fire or whatever they are. The band of like mercenaries set out to do God's work for the Red God.
Is that the one where he doesn't have the Hound doesn't have Arya yet, does he?
He does.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, because they go to that.
'Cause he's going to take her to her aunt's place.
and she meets Fat Pie.
Yeah, and they're
At
in
that
there
place.
with.
Well, she don't meet him. They
Remember
escape
when
to that place.
they go into that? One of my favorite scenes is where they go into that inn, and he's telling that guy, "I want one of your chickens." He's like, "No, I want 2 of your chickens." He's like, "You're a talker." That damn Hound cracked me up.
I fucking love the Hound.
I know. I hated his brother.
Oh yeah, like that pissed
Hated
me off.
Mountain.
How they did him throughout the entire series.
Now, I'm trying to think. Are we done with season 3? We talked about the Red Wedding and the Hound.
The Red Wedding, the Hound.
Wait, you know what we haven't talked
The
about?
group
What?
that they met were the mercenaries, or like they were like doing God's work basically, and so
That
he
one
strikes
guy-
him down and kills him, and he's
They
brought
him
back to life
They
by
said
the
that
Lord
was
of
his
Light.
6th time
Yeah.
coming back.
And I was like, that is like, I thought he was gonna be such a cooler character that he was. The guy that kept bringing back to life.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, this guy's gonna be so good.
Mm-hmm.
And then you don't see him for maybe like 2 whole seasons.
Yeah.
You might get like a little minute of him there, here and there.
Uh-huh.
And then he's just reduced to cannon fodder during the invasion by the White Walkers.
I don't know.
So that pissed me off. But
You know who we haven't talked about?
Who?
It's Joffrey.
Oh, I hate Joffrey.
fuck that little cocksucker.
I hate Joffrey so bad. He's such a whiny little bitch. Every season he was in, a whiny
He
little
wasn't
bitch.
bad in one. I don't
No, he
believe.
was. He was.
Yeah,
He was the one that got her wolf killed.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's
Remember?
true.
And, he,
And that was the first wolf to die, right?
Yeah.
Hers or Arya's?
Yeah, and he was like,
Or did they both
no,
get
Arya's
killed?
got away. She made it. She threw a rock at it, made it run off because they were going to kill her.
Oh, yeah,
And
because
then
they
ended
do a
up killing.
callback to that
Then
later
ended
on.
up killing Lady instead
Yeah,
for no reason, and Ned had to kill it.
that was so sad.
Yeah,
But it made sense to me because, like, if you look at the symbolism, she was the first one to let go of her family. She was the first one.
First one to let go of a
like-
wolf. First one. Everything with the wolf had
Yeah, the
something
wolf
to do
had,
with what happened to the character.
like, her wolf dies first, and she's just done. Her dad puts it down. She's done with the family. She doesn't want anything to do with those fuckers.
But her wolf didn't get put down. Sansa's got put down.
That's what I'm saying. Sansa was
and
the
then
first
she
one
was-
to be done with the family.
Yeah.
She wanted to move to the capital. She
Yeah.
wanted to
What'd you think of Jamie?
marry Joffrey.
We forgot this part too. What'd you think of Jamie pushing that kid? And he's like, "The things I do for love." Whew.
I saw that shit coming.
Did you?
I did too, but I thought it was stupid because that's like the setup for the whole Game of Thrones almost, and it's completely unnecessary.
Well,
And it has, like-
the one that brought everything that from like a domino effect. The one that started the whole thing. Littlefinger.
Fucking
Littlefinger. You know, because he's the one that convinced that crazy sister of Ned Stark's wife
Yeah,
to poison Jon Arryn. And, you know, Jon Arryn was beloved by Robert and Ned. And
So they had the funeral and meet up for the first time in a long time.
so his little scheme caused all that shit.
And he still somehow thought he was going to come out top dog.
He did. He really did.
What an
He
idiot.
just kept scheming. All right. So what season we on?
4.
4. What happened in 4?
Jeffrey dies.
Thank
Joffrey,
goodness.
thank God,
His
fucking
wedding.
dies.
Yeah.
And
And they think
they pin it on
Tyrion.
Tyrion, which
Did
still
they,
I like that he gets that rip. He gets to be the new
Did they,
Kingslayer.
Did they mean to pin it on him, or was it just a coincidence?
It was coincidental. Nobody wanted to pin it on him, but they
But
thought
of
it was
course,
going to be Sansa. Otherwise,
what's her name? Automatically blamed Tyrion.
and Sansa. She
his
wanted them
sister.
both dead.
Cicely or Cis?
Cersei
Cersei
wanted
automatically
Sansa
blamed him.
and Tyrion dead, and they were married at this point.
You know,
Best husband she ever had.
And yeah,
Yeah.
but did they introduce what's his name in this one? The asshole I hated
Ramsay?
so much. Yes, Ramsay.
I think so. I think it was this season
Yeah.
because this is where what's his name, Greyjoy got captured.
Greyjoy first he goes in one of the seasons. It's hard to keep it all straight in continuity.
Oh my God!
But he
you
goes
know
and he
what? I
takes
hated
over
that for
Winterfell.
him. I hated that for him though. Not what he did, but what happened to him.
Yeah. Well,
Oh
I
my
mean, I
God.
hated what he did too, because it was like,
I did,
this
yeah.
is so
He
unnecessary.
did murder those children.
It was so unnecessary, like for him to go and betray everybody. I was like, dude,
Yeah.
why?
Yeah.
Because I'm a Greyjoy. Not really.
I-
You haven't seen your family ever. Where's your loyalties to them?
Yeah.
Why are your
So,
loyalties
His
to them?
character never made sense to me.
No. He was too flip floppy.
Yeah.
Am I a Greyjoy or am I a Stark?
His
I
redemption
like
story.
his sister better than him.
His redemption story went better than ended better than
Some others.
The Kingslayers though. Like he actually got a closer to a happy ending than the fucking
He went
Kingslayer
out
got.
heroically anyway.
Yeah, Kingslayer got some fucking bricks to the head.
But
So lame.
I know. What else happened in season 4?
Well, after Jeffrey died, they tried to execute
Tyrion.
Tyrion. And
Now I think this is when the Hound takes off, right? In all this commotion,
yeah,
Yeah, I think
he's
so.
more-
tries
he's
because he
more
tries to
important.
convince.
And this one, then the others.
Like he starts. This is when that shit started actually happening, where they
Yeah.
meet the people of fire.
He's
and
like, fuck these people.
because it was around the same time.
That's what he said. He was like, fuck these people.
I
He
had to
just
stop
took off.
watching season 4 because of this is where they do that trial for Tyrion, where they're literally going to let him
Love
die.
that fight.
That was the new
mountain-
out of the new characters that they introduced. That was my newest, like my favorite newest character that they introduced. He could go word for word with Tyrion.
Uh-huh.
He had his own unique plot. They were bringing him out from out of nowhere, like Randy Orton with an RKO.
Yeah.
He could fight.
Yeah.
You know.
And there's a lot of places too. They were the ones from Dorne.
Yeah, they were like the most southernmost part of the continent.
Okay, so they were from Dorne.
And
They were
I
the
just-
ones where the fancy wine and stuff was from.
Yeah.
Because they were talking about Dornish wine. All the time.
he even had a pre-built backstory
Yeah.
that you were learning more and more about this character, and he
Uh-huh.
was cool. And then you see him topple the mountain, but then he starts showboating,
Yep, that showboating shit.
and that scene where the mountain explodes his head like a watermelon.
Yep.
And I
knew
was
he
just-
gonna
He
die.
just
I knew it was
Stop
gonna-
showboating.
I knew he was
Yeah.
gonna die, but I didn't think it was gonna be that fucking way.
and he just Gallaghered his ass.
Went out
man.
like a bitch.
He didn't go out like a bitch, dude.
I mean, yeah,
That's fucking brutal as fuck.
insane brutality.
And he whooped his ass too, so like he
Oh.
kind of went out good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that showboating shit. Damn.
I just had to stop watching. Like that infuriated me, and I had to stop watching. I knew he was gonna
I thought it
die.
was cool as fuck.
I knew he was gonna die, but I was just like,
that was probably the best fight of the show.
yeah.
And what was the deal with them?
I just had to take a break
that
after
weird Meister, ex-Meister that brought him back to life. Turned him into the Frankenstein
Oh,
monster.
yeah.
Holy
That was
shit.
real weird.
Well, didn't he die after the fight? With
I'm assuming he was dead.
'Cause he
but
was-
somehow
he was
brought him back to
bleeding
life.
out.
Yeah.
and that's what happened when she introduced that new maester. because he was just a monster
I
from
thought
that point on. He had to follow everything Cersei says. There's a little conversation where they talk about it, but I think they touch up more on it in the books than or in something than that, because they didn't give us enough continuity during the show.
No.
But if you watch the YouTube videos about it, because I was curious, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with the mountain?
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to find out why his skin's rotting, why his eyes are turning red, what the hell's going on with him. And they like concocted some sort of like
elixir.
Basically, he was like Frankenstein,
Yeah.
and he has like he obeys everything that Cersei says until
Yeah.
epic
I remember.
fight,
So,
which also didn't have a good payoff. 'Cause God damn it, they both died.
all right. So, what else do we need to know about season 4?
Tyrion escapes after his trial by combat was over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He kills his
Father.
Oh, he kills his girlfriend first.
Yeah.
He
Yes.
betrayed him at the trial.
She
That
did.
bitch deserved to die.
Broke his heart.
Yeah,
Broke my heart.
He kind of broke her heart first, but he was trying to save her.
He was trying to save her, but she didn't see it that way. She saw it as him trying to give her up.
Yeah.
And so she betrayed him. Started, instead of calling him the Lion, was calling his daddy the Lion. That's pretty much a fuck you right there. And I can see why he snapped and killed her.
Yeah.
But
And also fucked his dad. I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
broke
And-
his heart.
Yeah. So he strangled her ass. Then
I would
killed
have
his dad
strangled
with
her
that
too.
repeating crossbow.
That was Joffrey's, right?
Yeah. That was Joffrey's little contraption.
I'd have killed her too.
Huh?
I'd have killed both of them.
See, Joffrey was weak. Most people, a crossbow, you have to pull it back, but you got to be strong to pull it back, right? Well, Joffrey's had the little clicky thing because he was a weak little bitch.
Yeah.
So he had the little clicky thing that had the little crank with it, so he could easily put a
Like make a repeater.
crossbow, like a repeating crossbow.
Yeah.
He could do it really fast and easy. He didn't have to have a lot of muscle to do it with. And Tyrion's like, yeah, I'll take that.
Because I mean, he didn't have a lot of muscles to begin with, because he's a dwarf. So.
But
Not a dwarf, but a
according to
little
Tyrion,
person.
the only muscle he needed was one in his brain and his
Yeah.
yeah.
between his legs.
And it worked out for him.
It did. But anyway, oh, and one of my favorite scenes, I think we missed out on that. I don't think was the ones with where he took Podrick to the whorehouse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love.
Turns out he's
that.
a natural born lover.
Yeah, he was there to
Well
lose his
endowed.
virginity, and the women sent the gold back.
He got to go for free.
When him and Braun sat down and they were like pouring wine, he said, "Tell us everything."
Yeah.
Don't skip out on anything. I loved that. Because they were like, I've never had a prostitute deny money. Ever.
At the end of this season, him and the eunuch escape, and
Or heading toward Khaleesi.
Yeah.
and then he kind of gives Podrick to his brother, right? Or no, he gave her.
He ends up with
I know he ends up with Brienne,
Brienne.
but how does he end up with Brienne of Tarth?
I guess the Kingslayer puts her with him.
I
right?
bet that's what happened.
Yeah. I think he said something like, take care of my boy. He's a good squire. Saved my life. Some shit like
That's
that.
probably how it happened. I can't
I
remember.
think he went with Braun, right? And then ended up maybe with Brienne. I can't remember how he gets there.
Kingslayer had to give her him so-
Because she was leaving there.
and
To
she didn't
finish her
want him.
mission. That's right.
didn't
That's
want
right.
him.
She went to finish her promise to
Yeah,
Lady Stark.
Yes,
Or Lady-
she was going to do
yeah,
that. Even
Catelyn
though
Stark.
Lady Stark had died,
Yeah.
she was going to take care of that business.
But I like that about her character because
I
she's the
know.
only one who actually finishes and fulfills fucking anything in the whole damn show. And she even does a little nod to the Kingslayer at the end by writing down his all of his deeds after that.
Yeah, because there was 4 lines on
Yeah.
his
Killed the king.
killed the king. That was it. It pretty
Yeah.
much stopped there. But so season 4, that's happening. Podrick's with Brienne of Tarth probably. Tyrion and Valyris are on their way to see Daenerys.
Yeah.
A lot of weird names.
Which is when her character starts to pick up
the
in season
Hound is
5.
probably with has found what's her name by now? What do you think?
Oh yeah.
Arya.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
probably
they
season 3 and 4.
yeah.
Okay. And
So season 5, you start getting glimpses into these other cities across the sea,
Yeah.
which the names of which I can't remember because they were
On which one?
just the ones across the sea. All the cities that she took over. She starts taking over each city,
Slavers
freeing
Bay.
the slaves.
Yeah. And what do you think what she did with, I don't know if this was that season or not, but which season was it where she, because I know she killed the slavers in that one. Remember the one she crucified because they had crucified the other slaves?
Yeah.
And then there was the one where she, where they tried to kill the golden something. The guys that had the golden masks.
Oh, the guys with the masks.
Remember?
Yeah.
And they tried to kill her in the during the
Which was like, it was like
Colosseum thing they were doing, and she escaped on the dragon.
Yeah.
And
I think that's how season
because that's how she ends
5
up
or
with the
6
call.
ended.
Oh, that's how she ended up with the call.
Yeah, because I remember the end
calls.
I think that's how season 5 ended. Because
Oh.
season 6 they were tracking her down.
Okay. Then I skipped ahead. So
I think season 5 is where Hound and Tarth get in a fight. Because she leaves for season 6.
Yeah,
Bravos.
and Arya.
So
There's the
they
Bravos. That was the
probably
area.
the-
Bravos, and there was another area, the Slavers Bay, whatever it was called. It started with like an M or something.
Bravos reminded me of Italy.
It did. I think that's what they were going for too.
Yeah.
But
too.
I think the Hound and Tarth's fight was the second best fight in the whole
It
show.
was awesome.
It was just
And
brutal.
the fact that she left him there. She took his gold and left him
yeah.
there. Oh
Oh,
my
yeah.
god.
And we were led to believe that was the end of that.
That was the end of him.
I knew it wasn't either, but we were led to believe that was the end of that.
Yeah.
Like, I was watching YouTubers like he got brought back to life. Like no, he didn't.
No, he didn't. He just lived.
He
He's just
lived.
tough.
Yeah,
He's
he was
a
a
tough,
tough
old shit.
bastard.
Yeah. He refused to die.
Arya left him there to die and took his money. And when they finally are reintroduced, he's just like, "You one tough bitch." Like, yeah, talking not to Arya but to Brienne.
Yeah.
Like they have like a mutual respect for each other.
Yeah.
And
Because
I was
he
like, I
got
like
found.
that.
Of course, you don't find this out until season 6. He got found by Ian McShane, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who I loved
I
him
know.
only being in there. He was only in there for a little bit, but I fucking
It
loved
was
him.
one episode.
One
But I
episode.
think he probably could only do one
love
episode. He
Ian
just
McShane.
wanted to do it.
Well, he was
Yeah.
doing American Gods at the time, probably.
Probably.
But,
But fuck yeah, dude. He's God. I love Ian McShane.
I know.
His voice. Ugh.
And him as Al Swearingen, one of my favorites.
I
And
like-
I can't wait for the Deadwood movie.
Hey! Let's
Go
focus
ahead.
on Game of
Focus up,
Thrones here.
focus up.
Alright.
Season 5, Tyrion starts traveling across the and he goes
He
to,
gets kidnapped.
kidnapped at that whore brothel area
Yeah.
by
Jarrell.
Jarrell after he got exiled
Yeah.
for being
And
a
Jarrell
traitor.
tries to come back to use him as a piece.
Yeah.
Which is funny because that's where they were going anyways. So he just
And
got like
that's
an
where they-
express visit. To,
And that's when they end up in that place where all the grayscales are.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's where they send all the grayscales.
And that's how he gets the gray rot.
That's how he gets the gray rot. And because one of them grabbed him when they were jumping on the boat.
Yeah.
And he basically saved Tyrion's life. They kind of saved each other's life, but he still ended up catching it. But
Yeah.
damn, that's like leprosy, because all it takes is one touch. Holy shit. It was horrible.
I like how they introduced that for it because that was.
What's the point of that?
The
grayscale?
cure? It was just.
What did it add to the show, though?
I don't know.
I don't know what it added.
I'm not sure because I would have went and just killed all of them and burned their bodies and
It
stopped the
introduced him to
spread.
Sam, but woohoo. You
I
know,
would have stopped the spread of the disease in total.
he said if you'd have
but-
chopped your arm off, you'd have been all right.
Yeah. I don't know. It's
But-
just. I guess it was kind of a pointless.
Yeah, I didn't get the point of it either.
I guess it just adds more to their universe.
I
We
guess.
have diseases here too that
Yeah.
suck.
Um, and
You guys have diabetes. We have the fucking gray rot.
yeah, so she's leaving on her way to Bravo. She's like on a ship at the end of season 5, right? Heading to Bravos. Is that how it works, or does she actually get to Bravos?
She heads that way. She might get there. I think she gets there by the end of the season.
Okay.
And like season 5-ish.
Yeah, because I think at the end of that season, she finds a temple and asks to see the many-faced god, and then is reunited with her friend,
Yeah.
whose face she's seen several times. The no-name man.
Yeah, and he's the one that was like a girl gets 3 names, because remember she saved him
Yeah,
from being murdered.
that's something we forgot to touch up on earlier.
Yeah.
That was most of her story arc
She
through the
kind of
earlier
wasted her
seasons.
3 names, though. I mean, I think, don't you? The one she had to because that guy was going to tell on her, and he's going to kill
next one,
Tyrion.
he killed
Yeah.
a bunch of them so
Not
he can
Tyrion,
escape.
Huh?
The last one, he just let her escape, so he killed a bunch of guards.
Yeah, that was his last. That was the last one, and that got her friends out of there at least.
Here's what: if he's so badass, how did he get caught in the first place?
Yes, how did he get caught? Him and those two.
Well, see, I
other-
thought it wasn't supposed to matter because I thought he was a god in the first place. But then, as you learn more about the character, he's just a man who can use the powers of a god, I guess.
he can
But
use
they
the-
don't.
the face thing.
They don't make him
That's a
magic. He can't do crazy flips and teleport and shit. He just
how does
he can
how
change
does
his
he
face.
do the whole clay face thing. I know they have the faces, but how does that?
I don't know. They don't. They
without-
don't tell
yeah,
you.
They
They
don't
don't.
really tell you. I mean,
Like until you
how do
see.
you make that look seamless?
Until you see Arya pull it off,
Mm-hmm.
I'm
like, hey, it's Phil.
I thought it was like a transition, like a filter, because
Flashback.
no, because every time it showed him do it with a different face, he never pulled anything off. The camera would pan over him one way, and when it panned back, his face would be back to normal, or like
He put the mask on when he left at the end. He put
That-
a different
yeah.
face
because
on.
he had a different face. But
Yeah.
that seems so seamless. How I don't understand how that worked. But
It is just.
but you know,
magic or
there
some
were
shit.
dragons and
Yeah.
shit too. So
yeah.
it's just some technique we don't know. Anyway, but anything
Could be
else?
like in Preacher.
Anything
Use
else?
the old wear their own skin, wear their skin technique. Escape using someone else's skin technique.
But I think that was like a dark, and he was already fucked up looking.
And that was a joke because like
Yeah.
she could have killed one of them, used their face to infiltrate, kill the other guy, cut his head off,
butthole
use his
face.
face.
You know, this season 4 is
Could
going to
have
be the
been that
last season.
process of Preacher. As long as it's as good as the rest, I'll be okay with that. Is
Sean
it-
didn't like 2.
I didn't like
but-
2 either.
I like 2. Okay,
2 was not.
It was my least favorite of the 4 of the 3, but
Yeah. It goes 3, 1, 2.
3, 1, 2. That's how I see it.
Mine's
You still like
2,
1?
my least, then 3, then 1. It's my favorite.
Oh wow! I didn't.
Yeah,
one's not my favorite.
ours was 2's our least favorite, 3 was my favorite, and 1 was my middle.
Yeah.
Well, what? So is that it for 5? Not much happened.
I can't think of anything else that happened. I'm
wait,
sure Cersei did some dirty shit.
Well, a lot of season.
Oh
5,
yeah. This so
this-
the battles started taking place. The no, that was earlier. We forgot those though. So there was a lot of war scale battles back in season
Oh, wait,
3.
at the end of season 5.
Battle of Blackwater Bay.
At the
We
end
forgot
of
to talk
season
about.
5, isn't that where they turn on Jon Snow?
Yeah,
Is
Yeah.
that season 5? Yeah, that is.
End of
That's the
season
end of
5
season
when they
5.
turned on Jon
because
Snow.
he helped. He brought the
Wildlings.
wildlings to the
They didn't
wall.
like it.
Yeah, and they killed him,
It killed Jon
and
Snow.
then
I was
instantly
like, what
bring
the-
him back 2 episodes later.
And
I was like, why?
did they bring him back on like season 6?
Season 6.
Yeah,
2
season
episodes
6,
later.
episode like 1 or 2.
Yeah. So,
A lot of season.
what did you think of his little red-headed wildling girl?
She's alright.
I didn't need the story, but it worked. I guess
That's
people
his wife.
liked
That's
it.
his wife.
Real life.
He married her.
Cool.
Still married to her.
Yeah.
Must have been some
Season,
good snow. I'm just kidding.
Season 5, I think, had a lot to do with the oldest Stark daughter and Ramsay.
Oh, I hated him so bad.
Yeah, and the
Because Littlefinger thrust her onto him. Here's a good marriage.
and what was his Reek? Yeah. At this
Oh,
point,
no.
he was called Reek.
Greyjoy got turned into Reek.
Yeah.
Yeah. After they cut his wing.
There's a lot of wieners getting cut off in
A
the
lot
show.
of wiener cut-offs. Yeah. Jon
The youngest
Snow
son-
dying was the biggest thing, I guess.
The youngest son of Cersei becomes the king,
Yeah.
and
The daughter got sent
after
sent to
after
Dorne.
Tyrion was killed, because Tyrion was like running the shit. Well, he was the king before Tyrion.
Tyrion's the midget.
Sorry. What was the father's name?
Tywin.
Tywin. Yeah, Tywin.
Tywin Lannister.
Tywin was basically running everything, but this son was like the figurehead. Then he died, or he was killed
Why
at the
didn't
end
he
of season
just
4.
take over as king?
And season 5 had a lot of because he couldn't.
Wow.
He could. it would defeat his purpose, what he was trying to do.
Just because he had money didn't mean he could be king.
Yeah.
He still had to be lawfully, he had to be a successor. He had to be a successor. He was not.
He was the
king's
hand,
line,
quote unquote, of the king.
but he was the hand, so he could basically make him do what he wanted.
Yeah.
But
But once he died, they started making the new youngest son more important. I can't even remember his name.
what did you think of the family, like the old woman, the mama, and
Yeah, that's what I was getting
the
at, was
daughter, and
the introduction of their characters.
and the son who was actually the guy that plays Iron Fist.
Yeah,
He
I hate that actor.
you know what?
I haven't liked him in anything I've seen him. I didn't like him in Game of Thrones. I didn't like him in Iron Fist.
Remember Stannis? Did Stannis die in season 5?
Yeah,
Because what's her name got a revenge
dies out in
and
the
killed
cold.
him.
Yeah, he dies out.
What's
in
her
the
name
cold.
killed him? And she said she was going to kill him.
Arya.
And she did. Brianna.
Brianna.
of
Is he the
Tarth.
one?
Yeah.
Is he the one who liked little girls?
No,
No.
he's the one who had his daughter burned at the
Yeah.
stake so that they
Oh.
could survive the winter,
Yeah.
and they all died in the cold. And
He died like
Bran-
season 6 or 7.
What?
The guy, was he like the one who was like?
No, he died at
He
5,
died
right? Because
in
didn't
5.
the Boltons killed him?
Because after season 5, there were no more Baratheons. They were all
Yeah.
dead. So no one else,
Tarth?
none of them.
Didn't Tarth kill him though?
Yeah, Brienne of Tarth killed
That's
him.
what we're talking. Yeah, I accidentally
Yeah.
said Arya.
Yeah, Brienne of Tarth killed him. And even though she came in after the battle,
He
Yeah,
was
just-
that's
he
what I was
just
saying. He was
happened to
gonna
still be alive.
He was just gonna die out in the cold,
Yeah.
and then she just killed him
Yeah.
to keep her oath.
right?
And then she runs into the Stark girl escaping from the Boltons,
Yeah.
which might have been at the start of season 6.
I don't know. But
Yeah, something like that.
Season 6 is yeah, season 7ish. I know season 6 ended with the Battle of the Bastards, which was like probably the best war.
that was a good
Yeah,
war.
best fighting war.
For me,
'Cause they
even
fucked up
better
the
than-
last-
Did you see what's his name dying? The brother.
I like the Battle of
Another
Blackwater
Stark
Bay though as
died.
well. Oh, the little
the
youngest
kid,
Stark. Yeah.
No, yeah, I didn't know who. I was like, oh, I guess there's an extra Stark. I guess like.
Now,
I guess he
there's
won't
an
last
extra
long.
Stark. Let's kill him. Because all the boy Starks except for Snow died, right? And he wasn't really a
No,
Stark.
Bran.
Oh, Bran. That's right,
Bran
lived.
lived. Arya lived. Sansa lives. Jon Snow lives, but he's actually
A Targaryen. He is.
Ellis
Targaryen.
Targaryen.
Rhaegus or something.
Rhaegus Targaryen. Yeah, he's
But
supposed to be the true king of the whole time.
yeah,
And they said, "Oh, this is the marriage of." They brought up the marriage of fire and ice, the unity of fire and ice, because they were talking about him and her becoming one. And I was like, that wouldn't make any sense because they're both Targaryens.
yeah.
I was like, the unity of fire and ice is Jon Snow, because his mother was the northern woman, a Stark. His father was a Targaryen. He is the unity of fire and ice.
Yeah.
So they kind of like fucked that up, in my opinion. But
But we had season 6.
Yeah.
oh, we got that little backstory of like we started
Yes.
getting Jon Snow's.
Yes, you see his
backstory.
backstory. I love that when Bran went back and saw. Oh,
Yes.
we you know what else we forgot to talk about?
Bran.
The loss. Yeah, Fran. But we forgot to talk about the loss of Hodor.
That was season 6. Yeah.
Hope.
Was it?
We're on season
Are you
6.
sure?
Yeah, we're on season 6 right now.
I thought he died in 5.
No, because he dies in the tree when he's
With
going
the,
back with the
Three-eyed raven.
three-eyed raven to look at the past.
Oh, I hated that.
He
so
held
bad.
the door.
Yes, and that
At
was
the
his
end of
whole
season
point.
6.
That was his whole point.
I thought that was.
Was that the end of season 6 or end of season
Yeah,
5?
because season 7 and 8 were after the.
Yeah. They all
So
lead up to
season
the
6
war.
Well,
Between
season
the
6
19
is as far as the books got. And I
Okay.
know season 7 and 8. So I know
Fucked it up, but yeah.
So I know that Hodor was season 6 is death.
Hold on.
I thought that was stupid as fuck.
Yeah, and like it.
I thought it was like, well, that's dumb.
That his whole point of
Hold the
the
door.
whole door was to hold the door.
Hold door.
That
Hold
was so
door.
fucking stupid.
Hold on.
They never showed Hodor after that as as one of the ice people.
That's weird. That is weird, but
Yeah.
I didn't really care because I didn't.
And what did
I
you,
didn't really buy into the character, but I thought it was, like you said, it was a stupid.
Stupid.
what
it
did
was
you
just a
think of
stupid
the
backstory.
What did you think of the wildling girl that they ended up sending with Bran and Hodor.
Didn't she end up being pointless anyways,
I
too?
think Ramsay killed her.
Ramsay did. He cut her throat.
Yeah.
Damn.
She was okay, I guess.
Yeah.
She was kind of hot, I guess. I don't know.
But I mean, her death was pretty useless.
Yeah,
Pretty.
it was.
I didn't understand that, but
And she thought she was going to get one over on him and everything.
yeah, she really did.
He played her well because he put that knife there and he had
Yeah.
a backup knife.
Yeah,
He played her very well.
he did.
But we also got
What'd you think of Ramsay's death?
Oh, satisfying.
fuck
By the
yes.
dogs?
Yes, that was satisfying.
By his
That
own
was-
dogs?
Oh, that was
By his
great.
own dogs. He said, "My dogs
Santa
have
got
never
the
hurt me."
last
He said,
word.
but like you said,
You haven't fed them.
in 7 days.
Yeah. That dog started licking his face.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that was so satisfying.
Yeah. And I really hated him, like Joffrey hated him.
Oh,
I thought he was worse.
Yeah, I thought he was worse than Joffrey. But I love that actor. I fucking love that actor. He's in Misfits. He's been in. He was in that. Really, it failed, but it was the Marvel's. The Marvel movie that was supposed to come out and like launch a new series. They're like mutants, but better apparently.
Runaways?
No, they live on the fucking moon in the blue zone of the moon or
What
something
the
like that.
fuck?
The higher people or like the fucking Imperials or what the fuck are they called?
Was it just, I thought it was Imperials.
No, what's his name? Is like their leader. The
Black Bolt
Black Bolt.
and his wife,
His wife.
and then the
And
Mad
then-
Brother, who's who he played. He played the
And don't they
Mad.
have this crazy looking fucking dog? That
Yeah,
can
that's his
send
dog. I'm pretty
portals
sure.
and shit?
And then they have another character in there too. But
The not Outsiders, but it's something like Outsiders, isn't it?
no, it's like
Holy shit.
something to do with like Inhumans. The Inhumans.
Inhumans, that's it.
I was like,
Inhumans.
this kind of
So
sucked.
they was going to make an Inhumans movie or show?
Oh, I think it was like it was supposed to be a show.
On FX or?
No, it's supposed to be.
Oh,
it
wait,
was supposed
I know,
to
they
like
made
be on
it.
ABC.
They made it,
Yeah,
just didn't last.
It did like so like first it was supposed to have a movie leading into it, and then it just became an ABC series, and then it was so bad that it just didn't get any traction whatsoever. It was Marvel trying to get rid of all the mutants and make the Inhumans the new thing, and I'm like, how do you just get rid of the characters that we all care about? This is not going to go well.
Yeah. Well,
But yeah,
so it got canceled.
I like that actor. Is
Didn't
what
he
my
make the
point
first
was.
season? Didn't he finish the first season? I think they canceled it halfway through or something.
Well, season 6, what's his name? The midget?
Tyrion.
Tyrion. He starts as a slave and ends up his her hand.
Her hand.
Yeah. And then, so that was kind of neat.
How did he do that so quickly, though? I mean, how did he become her hand? Because did she make him the hand after? No, he was the hand after before she left, right?
Yeah, because she was like, "Why shouldn't I kill you?" And then like he told her how smart he was and all this stuff he can do for her.
Mm-hmm.
And like after I guess like a couple days of conversation, she's like, "Why don't you make him a hand?"
Yeah. See,
Pretty
why
smart.
wouldn't she make? Jarrell was already gone for Grayscale.
Well, yeah, well she banished him.
She banished him. He wasn't supposed to be coming
She
back.
even asked him, "So what should I do with him?" He goes, "Well, I don't think you should kill him, but
Because
you
you need
can't
allies."
you can't stay here." So and then he left.
Okay, so did well, yeah, because he was going to infect people probably, but
Well, it wasn't that; it was just the treason he did.
yeah.
And she's like, "Well, go get cured," is what she wanted him to do, and he disappeared for a little bit.
when then we see him again, season 7.
Yeah.
When he's getting the grayscale operated on.
Yeah. What about? I'm just surprised that she made Tyrion her hand when she could have made Grey Worm or.
But he has so much more knowledge. Than
Grey Worm does not have. He has the tactical prowess, but he does not have the knowledge.
Yeah, he was more.
Yeah.
He was war-
What about
he was the
what
war
about
general.
The slave girl Sunday, or she didn't. She,
She didn't really. I wouldn't have.
She's more like a trusted
Advisor.
hand, trusted advisor. Than,
Yeah. Tyrion would have been her only option. Maybe the only other person.
What about the guy that came from?
the eunuch?
No, the guy that was the king of the guard over in.
No.
Remember they dismissed him for old age or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And then he came over, and he's the one that actually found out that Jarrell was a
The traitor.
Yeah.
betrayed her. So why didn't she make him?
He could have been it, yeah, but I don't know.
I'm surprised she didn't make him her hands. What I'm saying.
Maybe she liked him.
Did he die? Did he end up getting killed or something?
He didn't make it very long because I don't think he.
Did he die in the battle against the Night King?
I don't think he made it that far.
He might have died.
He died when
He died the gold mask
in the
guy.
tunnel.
yeah, the gold masks
He died
when
in
they
the tunnel.
tried to overthrow her.
Because he got killed and Grey Worm almost got killed. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember now.
He ambushed him.
Yeah.
And then the dragon killed him all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you like the 3 dragons?
Yeah, for the most part.
Did you get pissed off at her when she locked 2 of them up?
Yeah.
No.
I was like, I didn't really care for that storyline. I was like, why are we
Locking the dragons up?
Why do we
and
care?
when you see them again, they're full grown?
Yeah.
They were already kind of like teenage size.
Yeah, but they
No,
went
they
from
were full
teenage
fucking
to
grown.
full fucking grown. They
And
were
then
down
the
there
other
that
one ran
long.
away because he felt like he was betrayed, but he still came back. I don't know.
But anyway.
Let's move on.
Season
At this point, we can just call it like we remember it because it starts to jumble together for me on these
It
last
does.
3 seasons.
Well, after this point, everybody just kind of merges together.
Yeah.
Except for Cersei, who again feels she's more important than life
What
itself.
about did we talk about the Sparrow? What season was that? The High Sparrow? The priest?
Oh yeah,
guy?
that kind of
That was
started in
season
season 5, 6.
Six.
Like the groundworks were laid.
That was started season 6 and 7.
No, because into season 5. I want to say they got rid of the original High Sparrow or like whatever the fuck he was supposed to be, and they replaced him with that new guy, who's a good actor by the way. And like season 6, he comes relevant because he starts locking the women up in the things and telling them to repent.
And that mean ass bitch that was like
Has
repent
him-
and was just
yeah.
smacking the shit out of Cersei. And
Because then season 7's when Cersei's like out and about and starts getting her revenge.
what'd you think of her walk of shame? Shame.
I
Shame.
liked
Shame.
what I saw.
I hate it.
I liked what I saw.
I hated it.
You hated it? The walk of shame?
No, I hated the whole story arc.
That arc was stupid.
I was so happy when he died. I'm
Yeah.
I'm a little pissed at religion right now, so for personal reasons.
I mean, she killed them all, though. I mean, she killed the damn
Blew that.
Iron Fist guy. She killed his sister, the one that
Just
was
blew the
queen.
damn building up with them all
Blew
in
them all
it.
Killed
I
the
was
high
so
sparrow.
happy.
Killed
Everybody.
half the fucking city right there.
She got a lot of brownie points for me on that.
I was cool with that. I was like, yes, fucking love her.
Yes.
I was like, she was positioned to be the baddest bad going into the last 2 seasons, and they just fucked that up for me.
What about the pussy ass king just jumping out the damn window?
I was
after that?
glad. Good. Go.
He was so useless. I was like, this
Most
is not even
useless.
like,
Oh.
All right.
I don't even need any more stories with him.
What
at this
did you
point.
think about them killing off Jamie and what's her name's daughter?
Oh,
Because it didn't. So it served no purpose. First, they introduced these 3 interesting characters and their mom, and they're gonna have them get revenge for their father being killed. They go overseas or they have that girl killed. They join the good guys, and then out at sea, they get killed by somebody I didn't even think was fucking important.
the Greyjoy's uncle.
Yeah,
Who killed
all 3 of
Fletch.
yeah.
Or not
They
Fletch.
killed 2 of them.
Filch.
Yeah,
Threw him off a bridge.
No,
Yeah.
he didn't kill Filch. He killed
The
Filch
father.
was killed
Oh.
by Arya.
Arya, okay.
It killed
The other guy who looks just like him.
The other guy looked just
Pretty
like
much.
him.
Yeah,
He was Greyjoy's father.
that's
yeah.
right. I thought they were the same fucking person.
No, that was
the longest
One was
time.
one was ugly, but in a different way.
Yeah.
Like one's forehead was fucking crazy, the other one's nose.
They
was-
were very similar. But
They were very similar characters.
yeah,
I thought they were the same
the
person. for
Greyjoy
longest
guy.
time.
It was.
How did he die twice?
He killed his brother, threw him off that bridge,
Yeah.
and
He came out of nowhere too. Like,
I know.
oh, okay. I was gone.
Yeah, I was gone. Now I'm back. And
I was exiled.
they took, and he wanted his nephew and niece dead, so they couldn't reclaim the throne, I guess.
Yeah.
And
The Iron Throne. Not the Iron Throne.
what was it called?
The Greyjoys were part of.
What the fuck were they again? Iron Hands or something?
What is dead may never die.
Yeah.
Iron Islands.
Iron Islands, yes. The
He wanted the Iron Islands, the throne on the Iron Islands.
And so, anyway, and
So he kills these two characters that.
Did it crack you up when he's like, "I'm going to kill your sister," and he just jumps off the fucking ship?
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
He's like, "Fuck this, I'm out."
But he killed those two girls who I thought they were actually going to be better. Like, I thought they were going to have more story and be more badass. Nope. Cannon fodder to make this guy look better.
Yeah,
Season 7 and 8, the writing went down a lot.
I know. And
Covered in bites from something.
Because
And-
like that one girl, and what was that dude's that mercenary that worked for Lannisters?
Braun.
Like they had a thing going. I thought they were going to continue that,
I did too.
and they just never
Nope.
continued.
Because
Nope,
she didn't
just
even
kill.
make it to dry land.
And at the end, Cersei's got her and the daughter, because they killed her daughter,
Chained up.
chained up. It's like,
And
now
makes
you're
her
gonna
watch her daughter die.
You're going to watch her die. And,
And
they never went back to that. You're just assuming.
She assumes
she
that
died.
she died in the castle when it collapsed on itself.
So, anyway, and then are they?
I don't
at the end of
think-
season 7 or is it during season 7 that they make it to the Dragon Island or whatever it's called?
Yeah, that's the season 7. They make it over there.
Yeah, because then Jon Snow comes over. He's like, "Hey, we need the fucking dragon's
the-
glass to fight this war."
The forces are pretty much picked and joined by the end of season 7. Season 8 begins with like the first 2 episodes are basically just
The
nice,
fight.
peaceful. No, first 2 are just
Oh yeah.
peaceful
The
episodes.
build.
And then season 3 is where shit hits the fan, and then everything after that is
Episode
just
3.
chaos.
Yeah. Seasons. What happened at the end of season 7?
They
Got all their she lands. That's the season that she lands.
season 7
on her own
was
place.
like where they made the peace treaty.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they wanted to make a peace treaty with Cersei.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, we've seen these dead people, and they even brought a dead one. There
Showed it to her.
To show it to her. You know, and that changed the only thing that stopped it from trying to rip her to shreds.
And they made you think she was gonna change her ways, but we
Uh-huh.
knew better.
Cersei just couldn't do it.
It was so stupid because the Greyjoy uncle, he's like, well, fuck this, I'm out, it's scary. And then he's like, randomly he's like, oh, I'm back.
Well, apparently it was their plan to be all along. Was their plan was him to pretend to leave so he could come back and destroy their army,
Okay.
their ships, and they explained it, but it was not a very good explanation. But anyway,
He's like, I killed the Kingslayer. And then he gets killed, and I'm like, yeah, fuck you.
but they go at the end of season 7. Do they go to? Does Daenerys and her wait? She killed Sam's in season 7. That's where she killed Sam's dad and brother.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
They're in that battle. Yeah.
During that battle, and that was an awesome battle. That the one with the dragons.
Well, it was just one dragon.
It was
Where
just
they
one
were
dragon.
trying to shoot it down, though. It was Jaime and Braun, and they were trying to shoot
They
down the
shoot
dragon.
it once, but it didn't die.
Oh my god, though that was an awesome battle, was it not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good
And how
battle.
Braun saves Jaime last second, dives into the river.
Pushes them out of the way.
Yeah.
Well, they both went into the river together
Yeah.
to survive the fires.
That was pretty damn good
I
battle.
was like, damn, Braun is just they're making him better and better. And then somebody's like, I feel like they gave him too much fan service. And I could see that because they started making him more and more important. And his ending was kind of stupid. You made him the guy over all the money and the entire
Yeah. That was season,
capital.
that was season-
And you gave him Highgarden,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's the one. And Highgarden was the one where the old woman
Yeah.
that Jaime ended up
Like
poisoning.
the richest place in
Yeah,
all
they
of
were
the
like
fucking
some of the richest people.
kingdom.
And her granddaughter and grandson were
And
the
his
ones that
thing
got
was-
killed with the High Sparrow.
His thing was always, he didn't want any responsibilities.
He just wanted to be rich.
Yeah, but he's like the master of coin. If you notice, nobody got the ending that they wanted.
Oh,
He doesn't want the responsibility,
He
and now
didn't
he's
want to
the
be the
master
hand.
of coin.
Tarth kind of got a good ending.
Yeah,
She's the only one who got a good ending.
Sam.
She became knighted.
Yeah, and
I was
Sam
talking
got to
about
be the Grand
I was talking about
Maester.
those people specifically in that room that were setting up the new world. None of them wanted to be.
He wanted to be Grandmaster. He would've
Oh well,
loved
yeah,
Sam.
okay. He did want to be Grand Maester, but I meant like
Cersei didn't want what they got.
Tyrion Braun.
But I'm thinking he was happy enough at the end.
I don't think that Cripple
let's
wanted
talk
to be
about
king.
Something else happened during, I think, season 7. The betrayal, the like double cross against Littlefinger.
Oh yeah, that's.
I loved that.
Oh my God, was that not awesome?
They slit his fucking throat. I was so happy.
Built it up to let you think that the sisters were back to their old bullshit, hating each other.
Oh my God, I love the death of Littlefinger.
And they played him like a fucking fool. They played him like a
did.
fiddle.
They did. And he
I
was
love
still
that.
trying to talk his way out of it. It was like trying to talk. He's with that one there. That's what, he's like a car salesman.
Yeah.
You know? Always trying to talk his way out of some shit. He thinks he's slicker than whale shit in an ice float. That's right.
I'm glad he died. That was
so happy he
very
died.
satisfying.
I hated him so much.
Probably the best move that they did during this whole
Yeah.
ending part.
Yeah.
Let's jump to season 8.
Okay.
Season 8, basically just happiness. The first
The
two.
first 2 or 3 episodes were awesome.
Yeah. They did so well in the first 2 or 3 episodes. Then it all went to shit.
But let's talk about those 2 or 3 episodes. I loved the thing where they're all gathered at the castle
And they
and
yeah.
they're doing the talking and they knight Brienne.
That
That was all
was-
good.
oh,
That was
yes.
all good.
Like,
Oh,
I
good.
felt that moment. I felt that moment for her character.
Mhm.
I felt that moment for the people in the room.
Yeah.
It was great. It
Yeah.
was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
He said, you only need another night to knight someone.
And what's her name got with the Baratheon bastard? Arya?
Oh yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, it was weird. I'm like, isn't she like 12? Hell, but apparently there's been a time jump. and
Yeah,
she
that's what I
supposed
was
to be
saying
older.
too.
But I mean, in reality, she's just short. The girl's 22.
Girls 22.
So, but I mean, it just felt weird.
It did. It
For
was
me.
so weird.
It felt
was
weird
so
for me
weird to
because
watch.
she's so
Because they
little.
introduced her as like 11 or 12 years
11
old.
years old, yeah, no.
So that was,
But it was just weird for me. But
I guess in 7 years.
Plus, the guy looks like
7
he's
seasons.
like 27.
Yeah, he looks
he looked way older than her.
old as fuck.
But like in the very beginning, when they started the ending and the relationship, was like, I would feel so awkward if I was that actor.
Uh huh. Yeah.
But
And then he doesn't even get to be with her in the end because she's like, nah, I ain't about that lady life.
Yeah.
And he's like, more beans.
But
No, I'm just
at least he got some kind of title out of it.
Yeah,
But anyway,
got
well,
laid.
then the zombies show up. Big war.
with not only a giant, but a dragon.
They had two dragons. Two
So
giants. Two giants.
2 giants and a dragon.
Yeah.
So that
Are
fight
you
kind of let
shitting
me
me?
down.
What? That
Like-
fight was everything awesome.
That fight kind of let me down.
That
Part
fight
of
was
it.
awesome.
So the beginning of the fight when they send in the dudes with the flame
Dothrakis.
swords, the Dothrakis with the flame swords,
They didn't show it.
They didn't give me any of that. Like, they could have done so much better, and you just slowly see all the flames being put
I thought
out.
that
I
was
was like,
cool,
that's
too.
a waste
It was a waste
of
a
their
lot
army.
Dothraki.
You just let all
was
of them
the
be
point?
slaughtered.
What was
The
point?
visual of it was to
The
me,
visual,
was
I'll agree with that, but I wanted, like, they could have done that scene, but still shown more action in
there
between.
was so much action in it, anyways. They didn't need it.
But
They were just trying to move through it as fast as
Well, I thought it
possible.
was cool. The
But
visual
those-
to me is
oh
really
my
That
God, but
fight
those
could have took
things-
two episodes of this season, though. They didn't have to compact it all
The
into
whole
one.
season was rushed, so
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
just be happy we got what we got.
Yeah.
yeah, because I thought the fight was awesome, and
I agree up until the very end.
what?
The part where Arya jumps in at the last moment.
You didn't like that?
Well, this whole time we've been seeing the stare downs each season. You get this stare down where you're expecting Jon Snow to be actually able to take on this Night King, and we're gonna get it, and we're gonna.
come to find out, Jon Snow's just a little bit.
Yeah, well, you think you're gonna get to see an actual fight between the two characters? You think you're gonna see some sort of fight at all?
Right.
And
And
you
come
get
to
the
find
dragon
out-
fight. You get the dragon fight, but you didn't
Yeah.
get no sword play. You,
Right.
you didn't get to see what he was all about. And then
But
she
come to
dove
find
in
out-
with the chow, and that's all it took. That's all that upset me
proves-
was the fact that we could have got more out of it.
But that proves she was the best Stark.
She was the best Stark,
She was
but
the
if
best
you think
Stark.
about it, there's only 3 Starks. Jon
Well-
Snow's not a Stark.
Bran knew what was going to happen. He gave her the knife to kill him.
Yeah.
Yep, he did.
I know. I was just saying I was disappointed by how we again.
Oh, look at this. Without Arya, they'd all been dead. Every
That's
one
true.
of them would have been
I was
dead.
just saying we thought once again.
And who did we lose? Jarrell died.
Yeah.
Greyjoy.
Greyjoy died.
Those were the two.
And
big
his sister,
deaths.
right? His sister.
No,
No,
his
she
sister lived.
lived. That's
She
right.
lived all the way to the
She
end.
didn't
Yeah.
show up for that battle.
Right.
Yeah.
She went back to take the Iron Islands
Yeah.
back, so the Queen would have somewhere to go if it came to that. Anyway, who else died? A shit ton of people
Fuck
died.
ton of
Those were
people
the
like.
two-
Oh, every one of the freaking Night's Watch died except for Sam
This
and
is
Jon
where
Snow.
consistency just starts to fall apart because you see their numbers before that fight. They show their numbers after that fight. Then they show their forces again in the fucking Commandant fucking Heil Hitler scene where she just has a fucking shitload of warriors again. I'm like, where the hell did they come from?
Where'd all those
They
Dothraki
popping up out of the
come
ground.
from? She had a shit ton of Dothraki.
She
Where were they
she
at?
just had a massive more troops than you saw
Not all,
on the playing field
I
in
think not
general.
all of them were at that battle. I think some of them were taking over that tower.
That might have been the case.
Yeah.
That fucking
That's possible.
That watch place that the
Yeah.
No, because they did a scene where she did send all her guys to do that, and it was just a trap because there was like nobody in there.
they still took it over. There's still
Yeah.
a lot of them up there. Couple.
Which it just made a lot of it seem pointless. So many scenes in it were just.
Well, they finally killed the snow miser.
Let's just talk about that too, because the fact that like this whole thing should have been about everybody uniting for life to defeat death,
Yeah.
and
Well, Jamie was there.
yeah, but like that should have been the overall,
Ending. Of the
ending.
show.
Was like they should have been able to
I thought so
defeat
too. I
death.
thought they should have got rid
That's
of this.
what the whole series has been
I
about.
thought they should have got rid of the whole Cersei thing before they did that.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
made that the last thing they did.
Yeah.
But it's called Game of Thrones, so we gotta have it circle back. Let's go full circle here, I guess.
The books are called what? Fire and Ice.
The a Song of Fire and Ice.
So
Song
that
of
seems
Fire.
But the show's called Game of Thrones, so let's just circle
Game
back.
of Thrones is just the name of the first book.
Yeah.
That's all.
But I think moving on to after the episode 3, episode 4 it started off okay. Everybody's happy again.
I thought episode 4 was the war.
Episode 3 was the War of the Demons. Season 4, episode 4 is
4, 5, and 6.
4 is where everybody's recovering. That leads up right to the final battle. Episode 5 was the final battle.
5 wasn't 5 after the final battle. Like
6. Still was
5.
after.
so, which one's the
is
one that
the
ends
battle.
with Arya and the whole city falling down around her, and she hops on the horse
5.
and runs away? Okay.
And the Hound and what's his name?
Okay, so everything monumentous happens like
In season 5
in
or episode
6
5.
and 5.
6 is
pretty
just
much.
the wrap up.
Yeah, the wrap
6
up.
was the rushed wrap up. By the
Really
way, but,
was.
So is 5.
yeah.
I would have been okay with it if they would have just got rid of the last 2 episodes and rewritten those 2.
Yeah.
I would have been okay with it.
Yes. Why did she decide to just fucking kill everybody?
Why did she do the Hitler scene?
Yeah. Why is she all Hitler at the end?
Because they
She's
cut
like,
her
burn them
friend's-
all.
They cut her friend's head off,
They spilled her Sunday,
and that she's so worried John's gonna take over that
Yeah.
she's being stupid.
and she can't be in love with him because he's her nephew.
So she basically turned into her father.
I don't think that was the issue because she
No.
still wanted to sleep with him.
Right.
She
no,
said-
he can't be in love with her because she's his aunt. That was.
But that's
She
okay
still
in
wanted-
Valyrian.
she
It's
still-
not okay in the
But
North.
it's not okay in the North.
Yeah.
That was what my point was. He didn't want it.
Yeah.
He saw it as something not.
'Cause she's
Something
good.
taboo.
She
And
still wanted to
saw
fuck
it.
him.
Yeah, she saw it as, hey, it's okay if you're my uncle.
Yeah, nephew.
So it's like it's not canon. That's what I
Yeah.
would have. But anyway,
Yeah.
But
so her best friend gets her head cut off, and after all the Jon Snow bullshit, she just goes crazy and kills
Because
everybody.
everyone sees him as a king and not her as
Yeah.
the queen.
she kills all them motherfuckers, man.
And she
Almost
wants them
everybody
to
in
get
that city.
together and
I'm so-
him to not tell anybody, to go behind her back and tell everybody that he's basically her nephew.
What
which
about
she
episode
felt that
4?
was a betrayal, so she
What if
finally
just
snaps.
A quick callback to episode 4. Why have the whole scene where where the Kingslayer deflowers Brienne of Tarth and then leaves her?
Yeah, that was stupid. That whole
What?
it. I wanted when I was watching season 8. I was like, here's how I want it to end. All my favorite characters are on this part of the location. Let everybody else I don't like go fight, and then just drink hot cocoa and be safe. And then everybody else just goes and kills Cersei.
But I'm okay with some people dying. They just needed better deaths to make it worth it.
If he would have gone there and killed Cersei, Kingslayer,
To end the war, that would have been a lot better of a story.
Like how he did with the Man King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been a better story for me.
plus she like hinted she was going to kill him. That should have been it for her.
She sent Bronn to kill him. To kill him and Tyrion.
Yeah.
I mean, that don't fucking factor into his decision. Is it because she was carrying another one of his weird babies?
I bet this one would have been the one for him with the dwarfism. She would have hated him. She would have hated,
Yeah. So, I mean, damn. I thought that was pointless for him to die that way.
Yep.
I thought it was pointless for both of them to die that way. She needed a better death if they're going to make her the big bad.
She got to die with her love.
Under a pile of rocks.
Under a pile of rocks. And
It didn't
Tyrion
give
gets
anybody
to
what they
find him
wanted.
And make his little crying scene there.
Which you could tell he wasn't even into that scene. When you watch that scene, he's just like, I mean, this is happening. There's an interview, if you find it. It might be on
YouTube.
It might be on Vudu. That might have been where I saw it with the extra stuff that comes with the seasons.
Yeah.
Or it's either on Vudu or it comes with the DVD box set.
Yeah,
But
well,
you can find it on
what was
YouTube,
he
and it's
saying?
an interview where they're interviewing the cast on the last season of Game of Thrones, and they're like, "Watch it, it's great." Like, they're having to say that to sell it, but like, they're like
I know a lot of them
they'll go on a monologue about criticizing it, and then be like, "I mean, watch it,
Yeah.
it's great."
Like the guy that played Robb Stark said he's glad he got killed off because it sucked so bad. At the end, I was like, dang. Okay.
And then Tyrion himself said something along the lines. He was like criticizing the fuck out of it, and then
I saw him criticizing him taking everybody in the tombs during the zombie war.
yeah,
I thought he was a smart character, but apparently not.
yeah, let's put everybody in the tombs with.
And all these dead people gonna come to life.
Yeah,
That was
that's one of that was I think that's one of the interviews, because it was like I watched like just a long video that put them all together. I'm pretty sure.
that was a dumb move. He wouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
I don't see him doing that. I mean,
And then that was one cool scene, I will admit. The Night King, all his armies die, but all their armies die, and then he just raises his arm, lifts the dead, and I was like, God, I love that character. And then he got his lame TKO.
yeah.
They could have at least gave him and Arya a fight. Didn't have to be this crazy dive stab. Like some sort of all the villains got killed off very lame, in my opinion.
I don't know.
Except for,
it's more of a strategic show than a.
Except for what's his name? He got a good death.
Who?
Rennie, or no, what's his name? The guy that
Ramsay Bolton.
Ramsay Bolton.
Yeah, I was happy with that.
Yeah.
He got a good death.
Um,
Well, what did you think of the Hound and Mountain's death?
Pissed me off.
Did it?
It seemed like, we're getting this great fight between them. I wanted a conclusion, and we pretty much got it until the castle fell around them and they fell out the wall, and we're just assumed that they both died.
well, I mean, they fell from a. That was a huge
Yeah,
drop.
so they just
But
died.
he killed him. He killed the Mountain. He knew the only way he was going to die. He said so. He figured the only way he was going to kill his brother
Yes, if
was
he-
if he pushed him through the wall and burned to death. That was the only way he could kill him.
Yeah.
And so he was going to die because he knew he couldn't take him because he was. No matter what he did to him,
He had that
would stab him
fucking
in the
knife
fucking eye.
in the in his head,
Yeah.
all the way.
Yeah, and he's like, for fuck's sake,
Yeah.
what I got to do?
But if he gave him a badass Spartan kick through the wall and he fell to his death,
And then
I-
got away.
I don't know, because they gave us that scene at the end where we're supposed to assume Arya's gonna get more to her story. They gave a lot of characters.
Well, she's just going off to the unknown to explore.
Yes,
Everybody
off to
thinks-
the west.
everybody-
They don't know what's to the west. So.
Everybody thinks that they're making HBO's gonna make another show out.
They are
one about-
making another one, but it's a prequel, not a sequel.
Is it going to be about Ned Stark? And,
I don't know. I think it's supposed
Probably.
to take place before anybody's born, I think.
oh,
But okay, let's go to the last episode. Jon Snow sees she's becoming Hitler.
yeah.
Yeah,
Tyr-
they the way they built that scene up everything about it. Her giving that speech in the opposite language that he can't understand.
Yeah.
Everything about that scene screamed Hitler. Her outfit.
Even the
Yeah, she went from the white outfit to the
regime.
solid black regime
Yeah.
outfit. I'm like, what the hell?
The color schemes that they chose.
She turned out.
Everything covered in
They
ash.
turned her into her father. Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I was like,
Hitler
okay,
like
Commandant.
Hitler.
I even had a cool visual though, where she was talking and you see the dragon in the background, some wings
Yeah.
spread out.
And he kills her.
Yeah,
Can we just talk about the dragon's knowledge of why his mother died? Just he
Burning
flies
the
up
throne.
there and he's like, she died because she sat on the pointy chair. Kill the chair.
So it kills the chair. And here's what I was thinking. I was thinking, okay, he's a Targaryen. He's maybe not the mother of dragons, but he's a Targaryen. I wonder if he's fireproof. I wanted to see if the dragon would try to burn him.
I wanted to see that
I
too.
wanted to see that.
I felt like they were hinting that the dragon probably knew that he couldn't burn him.
Well,
Still could have bit his fucking head off though.
he could have killed him. But I'm saying, I expected the dragon to burn him, and when he realized he could, that
Then he'd burn the chair.
then he would burn the chair, I guess. But I mean, he was like, okay, and so he took his
Or,
mama,
dropped him
and
from a
ran off.
really high up. Or some shit.
I'm saying, yeah, he could have killed him. I mean, he killed her just by stabbing her.
Yeah.
But that's what I wanted. I wanted
feel
him
like
to
she
burn
deserved to
Jon
die too,
Snow, and then Jon Snow just be sitting there.
Like
going,
what
What?
happened?
Yeah.
that was a stupid ending. But
And his ending, his personal ending, was kind of dumb.
God,
where he wants to be the head of the watch again.
But
Yes,
then
but
he
he
just
didn't want
walks. He just walks right by the watch and goes out and lives with the wildlings.
Yeah, goes to live with the wildlings.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why didn't?
Guess he's gonna find him a new ginger to fuck.
Yeah, it was,
What about he was in love with Brianna Tarth, the ginger,
yeah,
and
That pissed me off too, because I
and
wanted
then
to
she
see
ends up
that.
with the Kingslayer,
yeah.
Who leaves her?
who leaves her
But
the next night.
she loved him, and
So much.
bad writing just fucked him over. It wasn't
Yeah.
his fault.
Yeah, he could have been with Brianna Tarth, or she could have been with the damn ginger. I don't care.
Yeah.
One of the two would
They
have
could have
been
made.
satisfying.
They could have made at least one good judgment, like one good idea, come out of the final season.
So what's everybody rating Game of Thrones
Are we doing it overall?
overall?
Overall,
Let me get it an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. It would have been a
Overall.
10 out of 10.
It would have, yeah. They
They
could.
could have if they hadn't fucked up season 8 so bad.
I mean, even season 6 had its low points where some of the stuff started to be a
It
little.
did. I hated the Sparrow thing. I
Yeah.
did. And
But season
but some
8,
of
the final season
7
really
was
fucked
good.
it.
I liked 7.
Yeah.
And the first couple episodes of 8.
Yeah, I was
But
like, I don't see why people
I
hate
hated
this so
the
bad.
ending so bad that it knocked it 2 points off for me.
Yeah, it was. God,
8
it
to
was-
10.
Well, ending's like one of the most crucial points.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
it's so important.
If you ask me about Dexter,
Yeah.
if they hadn't
what
had
the fuck's happened?
I'm cramping, my legs cramping. If it hadn't have been for that ending, I would have given Dexter a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, there was a meme floating around on the internet. Like, people are so upset about the ending of Game of Thrones, but they seem to forget that Dexter fucks his sister. No, I'm just kidding. He
That's not how I remember it ending.
No, they seem to forget that Dexter drives off on a boat with his dead sister in the middle of a storm after leaving his child with a known serial killer,
a known serial killer,
and
yeah.
then goes off to relive his life as a lumberjack
As a
in the
lumberjack,
woods.
yeah.
I was like, oh shit, yeah, that did it terribly.
Dexter would have gotten a 10 out of 10 for me if it
That's
hadn't have been
what
for
we
that
should do
ending.
next. We should do Dexter
Maybe.
for the. We should just if we do a big giant
Yeah.
episode for one whole series again.
You know what?
Dexter.
Let's talk about shows that have good endings.
You want to talk about a show that has
You
good
never gave us
endings?
your score.
Yeah, what do you think?
Overall, 8 out of 10.
All right,
No,
so we all agree.
We're all agreed on this. 8 out of 10.
Shield.
What's some good show? What's the shows that actually end the show well?
Okay.
Shows that actually Breaking Bad. I thought it had a
Breaking
pretty good
Bad
ending.
had an awesome ending.
Breaking Bad was good start to end.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Ed and Eddie,
I don't know.
Okay.
they had a great ending.
I'd have to rewatch all of that to be 100% certain.
But
But I can believe it.
Monk?
I like it.
Monk had a good ending.
Yeah.
Monk had a good ending.
Monk.
I didn't see Sonic the movie.
I kind of consider that just be a side thing.
Okay, so Sock, the show itself, good. It had a decent ending.
Wasn't great.
No, but
Term shows with good endings.
I am too. There aren't many. And some shows just get
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
shitty endings. So
I'm
was
kidding.
Angel.
Yeah,
Angel was
Buffy
shitty,
is a
too.
terrible ending.
I love Buffy and Angel, but their endings
Me
suck.
too. Firefly maybe.
I didn't have. Oh, you mean because
the movie
Yeah,
kinda wrapped,
the movie wrap up was a good ending.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, not everybody can survive.
I guess that's it, right? That's just 4, 5.
All other shows.
There's
suck.
gotta be something else out there that we
There is.
just haven't. We
There's
haven't.
just shit we forgot about.
We just haven't finished. Oh, Futurama! I love the ending of Futurama.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's all right.
I thought it was decent. It was like
See-
because for me, I can watch it all the way to the end, start back with the very first episode, and feel like that's what I'm supposed to do, and then keep going.
It seems exhausting.
I love it.
Uh,
I love Futurama.
Let's see.
Everybody said that's a cop out, and I was like, yeah, but it's probably the best one they could have went with.
Oh my God! Can we think of another decent show that had a good ending?
Nope.
Oh shit. What about?
Because most shows just get canceled.
It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, as far as I know, I think the A-Team might have got canceled. I don't think it had an ending. I don't think Knight Rider had an ending. I don't think.
I'm just trying to think in recent years.
Oh,
'cause
recent
that's like,
years.
that's.
We'll just assume no.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
It's my time to launch for the final segment. 2 Guys in the Groove. It's where we pick a song and add it-
Episodes. I would like to put the end of that.
What?
The TV show episodes.
I don't think I
Hey.
saw the ending.
You didn't see the ending?
Let's fucking focus.
Well, how did it end? I'll let you know.
Matt LeBlanc, I think, gets back together with his ex-wife and his son. The 2 that broke up get back together, the 2 riding duo. And I think they might have got pregnant finally, which was what they were trying to do.
I'm surprised he got back with his wife because she had the rejuvenation thing because he kept cheating on her because her pussy was too loose from having his kids. He was a horrible character.
He was. Matt LeBlanc was shit in that show, but I love that
Does
show.
he play himself?
Yes,
Yeah.
he played himself. That was so
Matt LeBlanc
funny.
plays Matt LeBlanc.
Yep, he played himself.
I liked a lot of the characters in that show, though. It was a good show.
All
Anyways,
So
back to
guys
what you were
in the
doing. 2 Guys in the
fucking
Groove.
This is where we pick a song,
Uh-huh.
add it to a playlist. Feature doesn't know what he's picking, and of course,
I should know coming into this what the fuck I'm gonna pick.
he never knows. I had my songs ready like months in advance, just letting you guys know.
I'm gonna start doing that one day.
One day.
One day when it's
By episode 75.
one day when it's convenient to me. I mean, I make a list of songs that I want to choose.
Yeah.
I just never put them in like order to what episode, which, and what episode I'll put them on and whatnot.
All right, who's starting up?
So this week I went with "The Remedy" by Polaris, and just another example of shit being crammed into my head by Spotify on the daily mix and constantly just being drilled in to the point where you can't get the song out of your head.
Yeah.
I actually made a playlist and put a bunch of songs that they repeat to me on this playlist, and then these are the songs that I want to add, but I can never remember which ones I added, which ones I haven't added. So, you know, but I love this song. It's pretty dope.
The Dragonborn Comes by Maluka.
Maluka.
That's a Skyrim song.
It's a Skyrim song.
All right. Well, I'm kind of going to that theme since we had a theme going with Vikings, Norsemen, and Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm.
I am picking Wolf Totem by The Who.
That's a pretty badass song.
Yeah, it is. And it's like a Hungarian song or badass. That's a badass song.
Badass song.
All right, and if you want to follow this playlist, it's 2 Guys in the Groove Season 3. Also Seasons 2 and 1 out there on Spotify. And if you want to follow our YouTube channel, we're Cool Kids with Asthma.
Cute
We've
kids
got
with asthma.
2 Guys in the Dark, Fears Are Us, Joe and Captain Cool's Bizarre Adventure, podcasts out there, D&D, horror, and comedy. And I'm on Instagram at CaptainCool69. He's butt chugging bananas on Instagram. We have an Instagram for the podcast, 2 Guys in the Dark. Okay, he's nodding, guys. So just know.
You're
We have
supposed to
a-
say, "Two girls."
I don't know. Last time I was like, hell yeah. He said, I'd be like, hell yeah.
We also have a Twitter, 2 Guys in the Dark.
2 Guys in the Dirt.
We have our own website, 2 Guys in the Dark.
2 Guys in the Dark.
We have our own Facebook, 2 Guys in the Dark.
2 Guys in the Dark.
We have our own SoundCloud, 2 Guys in the Dark.
Just out of curiosity, you think our fans actually like me repeating everything? Like, 2 Guys in the Dark.
They love it.
They love it? Okay,
love
so
it.
I'll keep doing it. As long as I have a catchphrase.
You've been doing it for 51 episodes.
I might as well keep it up.
And we are...
This is where the cars live. Get you on.